welcome everybody. As I stated, thank you so much for those that are joining us live. I'm your host AJ. This is Attack the Talk, and we are happy to continue. We did not have a podcast episode last week, as last week was the Super Bowl Sunday,
America's favorite holiday.
Yeah, and as for the other days, we thought about trying to fit in the podcast, but the weekend was just very jam-packed. And as far as why we are streaming on a Monday, it's pretty much the same deal. The weekend was very busy. As I mentioned, Valentine's was on Wednesday, but for some, it's nice to go ahead and celebrate it over the weekend as well.
I was also out of town this past weekend.
Lexi was out of town, focusing over on managing the volleyball team, right?
Yeah, we went up north for, they had 2 games.
Very cool.
It was a very packed week. We had 4 games last week.
Very, very cool.
But 2 of them was up north, and I went on a trip with them, and I felt like a sugar baby. It was great. Free flight, free hotel, free food.
Woo, we love that.
All
sponsored trips.
Speaking of
volleyball, the Haikyuu movie got announced.
Oh yeah, isn't it only in Japan right now? Yeah, it's only in Japan.
Bro, I think it's the 4th best-selling movie in Japan right now.
Dang, really?
It was like over 800 million yen or something, or 800 billion yen or something in like the first week. Killed it. They killed it in the box office.
Isn't it like the fight? That's the
it's the
last
dumpster
one
battle
in the manga, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the last one.
It's either that one or there's one afterward. It's either that one or there's one after. I know they're fighting or they're going up against Nekoma.
That's exciting.
So it's the dumpster. It's that rival ones
that want to watch it over here in the States. We have to wait.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Or you can find a pirated book.
Oh well, there you go. But
hey, Netflix is adding ads.
It'll be in
bro.
Japanese, but
everyone's gonna go back to pirating now that even Netflix is gonna have ads. Everything's got ads nowadays.
Yeah, ads is gonna go ahead.
You know what doesn't have ads? Crunchyroll
or Attack the Talk.
Or Attack the Talk.
And speaking of, let's go ahead and we'll break to commercial. Okay.
A word from our sponsor.
This
episode is sponsored by.
I'm happy for this podcast episode because we're all back together again. Of course, I have my 2 incredible co-hosts. I have my sister Lex. And I have, my sister Lex, and we will address sister and brother. We'll address that very, very.
Well, that'll
shortly.
segue into something else.
Something that was really fun. You know, I have to admit it was fun, but also very interesting and very weird. For anybody that saw what we posted over on the social this past weekend.
It's going to be a very fun story. I already know. I hadn't even heard it yet.
You'll find it very interesting. Kyron, what's up? Kyron, actually, as we segue to that.
Immediately with the SpongeBob references again.
I love it.
The gang's all here.
Hey, Jopo, what's up? Cuz, how you doing?
Hey, cuz.
He says definitely enjoyed that video. So I guess we can go ahead and let's just address the video.
Yeah, we were in a Jubilee video, and I signed AJ up for it.
Yes. Lexi signed me up for it. You pretty much just texted me saying I signed us up for this. And I was like, okay, cool.
I didn't think we were going to get a call back, but we did.
And then so we did an audition. I guess the audition was at least good enough to be referenced for other, potential people involved. Yeah. And I walked away from the audition, a couple days, I should say, where I was thinking about, I was like, man, that audition was really weird. But the premise, essentially, for those who did not see the video, is pretty much siblings acting as couples.
Yeah, because you're trying to fool. It's odd one out, so there's 5 pairs in total. One of the pairs is a real couple. The rest of the pairs are siblings.
So what does that mean for us?
That means that we had to come up with a background story and we had to somehow have chemistry
as a couple. And
we met at a coffee shop.
Even though we were the lowest compatibility score.
Yeah, we had the lowest, but I mean, hey, I don't know if that necessarily means a whole lot in terms of just like relationships and stuff like that. Because I mean, two people could be so different, but
opposites attract.
Like it's just kind of how it is.
Finger guns.
I feel like you would definitely be closer, as siblings, which is kind of odd that we weren't as close, but it's kind of just a quick little bullshit questionnaire thing.
Yeah, I honestly did not think too hard into it.
Yeah, and so, so obviously with this episode, me and Lexi had to go ahead and act out as a couple. So there was 5 couples altogether. 4 of the couples were actual siblings, and 1 was. There is our ad right there, guys. Go ahead and read it. I'm kidding.
Get out of my chat. Objectionable 8. Jesus.
But yeah, so there was 4 sibling couples, and there was 1 actual couple.
4 siblings and 1 couple.
Yeah, 4 siblings, 1 couple. And and Kyron thought it was very interesting. I believe Kyron, when he saw it, was just like what did he say? Like something like Sweet Alabama, something.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
Tomato. It was
very, very odd. Like I said, the audition process was kind of weird, and then when we had the essentially it was like a Zoom meeting with the director, he pretty much kind of eased our concerns, letting us know, promising that we wouldn't do anything odd. And for anybody that saw again this video, there was some moments that were very odd, but allegedly. If we were to advance and continue, spoiler alert, if we were to continue on with the episode, we would have not partake.
We would not have done that one weird.
Yeah, the one weird thing,
which I actually address in the video. You can see at the end where I'm like,
I need to know. I haven't seen the video.
I have not seen the video because I don't know.
Is the one weird thing involve smooching?
The one weird thing,
smooching.
Yeah, it's pretty much
involves food, almost like Lady in the Tramp.
Again, this is for anybody that is gonna watch it or hasn't seen it. I mean, it's like this isn't any spoiler stuff. It's just an odd thing that they had the remaining couples do, and that is had a pocky stick over in their mouth, and then one of the members in the couple had to go ahead and get as close as possible,
without touching lips. Get that stick as short as possible. Yeah.
And I know Kyron loved it. Kyron thought it was an amazing episode. No, Kyron, welcome.
A big fan.
Welcome, Kyron. Kyron is an OG member of the AOT
and our
Levi
TikTok.
Squad. Yes, our social media
Kyron watches
manager.
the button.
TikTok
and we're
manager.
So appreciative of Kyron. And Kyron, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. We're always happy to have you here live with us whenever we do these episodes. And I hope you're doing well, my friend.
I love it when it's bring your son to work day. I bring Kyron to the podcast.
So now I want to go ahead and, as I mentioned, I have Lexi here with me. I have Zach here with me. I'm very, very happy that they're both here with me. And I want to ask you both, starting with Zach, how are you doing, man? How you been?
Pretty fired up. I added a little bit of art into my life recently.
Nice.
On the morning of the Super Bowl. So I know a couple of you. I know Eddie saw it. I know a couple of people saw it when I posted it on my Instagram. I'll pull up the picture for you guys right now. But I got a tattoo. And I got a specific manga panel. I'm going to borrow Lexi's camera real quick.
Or if you want, maybe go ahead and send it to Lex. Lexi can post it over on story.
She can.
Yeah, because normally that's what we do.
Yeah, I think that we should definitely do that so that we can get a better look at it. But
yeah, we'll do it on the.
Yeah, I think it'd be better to go ahead and post it over on. Hell yeah, Jopa says fired up. That was a great fired up, Zach. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kyron, you see what I was
focus
dealing
camera.
with? I actually haven't posted on TikTok in a while, Lex. I see why you stopped posting. Yeah, it's hard, man.
You gotta get creative, huh?
It's hard stuff.
What's up with the whole TikTok thing? I'm so out of the loop with social media.
It's just like hard to post stuff and get views.
Really?
Yeah.
More so than usual.
It's hard to keep it
people's attention spans.
It's hard. No. It's just hard to keep it consistent.
Oh, okay.
Because there's always the moment that you're like, okay, this is a good idea. There's a new trend.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. Every day is crazy. Yeah. That's why I try to do just once a week.
Social media.
And now everything is just fucking TikTok shop. Unless you filter it, you can go to your settings and filter out TikTok shop.
Yeah, because I do, I post twice a week on Attack the Talk. And then twice a week on, it's just story. And then twice to 3 times a week on men's volleyball. And those include stories, reels, and posts.
Great.
TikTok's just full of a lot of random.
So Lexi loves social media.
Well, I'm just good at it, I guess.
Yeah. You guys should use the sound from the Mashal opening. No. Bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong. No? Damn.
Kyron says that he actually hasn't even been on TikTok at all. It just posted on his own page for the first time in months.
Yeah. I've been trying to limit my screen time lately ever since I saw what it was last week. I've been trying to limit it.
Really?
So terrified to look at what my screen time is. I'm going to look at my screen time
also because
right
I fall asleep with YouTube on, so that really...
Oh, yeah. That's going to boost up the screen time numbers for sure.
Especially because I just get to sleep in because I don't have a job right now.
I'm curious. What would you guys deem healthy and unhealthy daily averages of screen time?
Unhealthy
tell you, my
anything over 8 hours.
Oh, I'm fine then.
Yeah, I try to stay out the whatever.
3.5, baby.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's my weekly 3.5.
Yeah, I asked that question. I haven't posted it yet, but I did ask that question for the team because I do team questionnaires and edit them all together. And some people, like the average for the team, I would say is about 7 hours, 8 hours. But then like Zach, gay Zach, he had like an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes of screen time?
Yeah.
Good for
And
him.
Luca only had like an hour. I was like, what? And he was like, do you not believe me when I tell you I'm not on my phone?
So let us know what your screen time is in chat. Let us know what your screen time is.
I know. What's your screen time?
I'm not on my phone. Apparently, I'm not. I thought 3 hours was unhealthy. I was like, damn.
No, it's not.
I was like, that's so much.
Trust me, it is not.
So we do have a Q&A, as Lexi mentioned. So that'll be fun to go ahead and jump into. And also, while Lexi's getting onto the Instagram, Zach, did you go ahead and send that?
Well, I'm already.
I did send.
Okay, so Lexi, we go ahead and post it to the story. Very, very quickly. That'd be cool, so that our friends can go ahead and see that.
Sorry, I had the Q&A ready. Okay.
You're all
Did you already
good.
send it to me?
I did.
Oh, you did.
So we'll just do that real quick.
While she's dealing with that, the tattoo, for those of you who are wondering, it is a manga panel of Hawks, My Hero Academia. And it's the manga panel when he's talking to Endeavor before that crazy ass Nomu shows up.
Yeah.
And he just says, I just want to make this world one where heroes have time to kill.
Yeah. It's an iconic little...
I love that manga panel. I think it's got a beautiful ideal behind it. A world of heroes where heroes don't have to do much work is a good world.
Yeah. And again, phenomenal work from the artist. It looked really good. And I'm sure it's not going to be the last one that you get.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sure you're going to have plenty of other ideas.
What was the word you said? It was my floodgate.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, dude, my plan is I have a plan. I know what I need. I know my core tattoos that I need. I'm set.
There you go.
I'm ready to go.
I even joked around with you because for people who don't know the location, you guys will see it over in the photo, but it's over on
My left
over
thigh.
on the left thigh.
Right above
and
my knee.
Zaxton gets nice little manga wall over on his legs, and then he's going to start working his way up, and he's going to have Mirio with power over by his balls.
Oh my gosh.
over by the balls.
That's pretty good.
Power! No. No. You know, the world will
Frankie
never know.
with super.
Oh, that'd be funny. Super.
Right there pointing at the nutsack or something.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, no, that is not the plan. The plan is
Not yet.
Yeah, you'll run out of real estate and then you'll be like,
I get bored one day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. My plan is manga wall on my left thigh, honeycomb on my right thigh. By that I mean just hexagons.
Yeah.
And then just in each hexagon will be like an inch by inch. Each artist gets to do a freestyle of whatever they want. So it's a collection of different artists. I'm gonna do my, Luffy Sabaody armbands that has the log pose on it. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna do that, the double band. I'll do a band. Then I'm gonna get Icarus on my left
Fuck
arm.
it, dude. Just get the whole ace thing on your chest and everything and all that.
On my chest?
Doesn't he have it on his
Crazy.
chest or no? Do he have it on his back?
He has the white beard on his back.
On his back? There you go.
I do want to get Ace, is his ASCE.
Dude, you're gonna be all one pieced out, man.
Fuck yeah, man. I have a problem. I love One Piece.
Hey, but you know what, man? I mean,
The manga's so good.
I finally got some dubbed episodes, so
Yeah?
I started watching again. So I got to get back on that. But yeah, that's awesome, man. So go ahead and check that out it's on Instagram now, right, Lex?
Yeah.
Check it out.
It itches.
It's gonna be
It
the
itches
first
so
of many.
bad.
First of many for sure, and it looks great. Lo says, "Omaji, it's so surreal seeing you in Jubilee," and it was a very
It is.
surreal experience. It was really, really cool.
It was a lot of fun though.
The cast, they were all
The cast
amazing.
was, very
Being able to talk with them afterwards. The
golden glow.
influencer couple found us to be a beautiful sibling pair.
Yeah.
And
One of my Luca's roommates actually knows who that influencer is and was like so jealous that we got to meet him and stuff. And I was like,
yeah,
oh, I don't know who that was, but
I had no idea.
They're like, oh my god, I love his videos. He's so funny. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was.
But again, it was an incredible
I'm waiting
experience.
for Cody Coda react to our video.
That's what I saw.
Then I'll pass out.
Quite a few people put that over in the comment section.
Yeah, like, I'm just waiting for Cody Coda because that's what he does. He just reacts to Jubilee and cut videos.
Very cool. Yeah, so it was a fun experience. Again, it was a weird concept, but hey, I mean, it was
fun.
cool to go and do that.
And the director liked us and said that he would like to have
Shout out to Jules.
us
Jules
again
is really, really
or
cool.
something. So
Yeah, so that was fun. All right, guys. So we have we're gonna continue on with the episode and where we left off.
I feel like
and
it's
we
been a long time since
left off on some really, really big stuff. So I'll do a very quick breakdown and recap so that we can just jump into the episode when we do after the Q&A. But as far as where we left off with Side note, AJ and Lexi are tall. Yeah. Yeah.
I
we're
mean,
pretty-
AJ's like-
we do look tall.
AJ's like 6'8".
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 6'4".
Yeah, Lexi's like 6'4". AJ's like
We do
6'8".
look tall in that video though.
Yeah.
But it's also because a lot of the people in that video are
Yeah, they weren't necessarily tall.
short. They weren't necessarily tall.
Yeah.
But I am 5'9",
Yeah.
I thought you were 6'4".
6'3".
and you're 6'.
I thought you were 6'8".
You know, on
No,
camera we are.
You're just 5'2".
You're just right too.
5'2".
Yeah, we are indeed
Below
very
the
tall.
women's average height.
What's women's average? 5'5"?
5'4".
5'4".
5'4", 5'5".
Dang.
Men's is like
Damn,
5'8", 5'9".
son.
Where's
AJ
your
6'3"?
five?
Yeah.
Yeah. 6'3". Play basketball and all
I'm
that good
6'3".
stuff.
Guess how tall Zach is?
I'm 6'3".
He's
My,
6'2".
my doctor says I'm 6'3".
Doctor's lying. He's 6'2".
You know, I mean, technically I could be
You have the headphones
6'4".
on? Could you hear what I was saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I
Yeah.
was whispering it into the mic.
Hey, Kyron's 6'1.5". Very, very cool.
Hey.
There's also tall.
That would be a really nice, just kind of gauging the measurement there of having Kyron and Zach.
Yeah.
Seeing as far as if Zach is
See, if Zach's only like
closer to
this much
6'2",
taller.
or if he's closer to 6'3".
Yeah. Have you all three of you stand next to each other?
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll have me on the short end and Luca on the tall
Yeah,
end.
and I very much want to meet Kyron for sure. Low said he's
sure, Lo?
Not
5'8".
very much.
If I stand next to you and I'm like this much taller than you, sorry man, you're 5'7".
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good stuff. You know who's very tall? The Colossal Titan. And the Colossal Titan is doing damage right now.
Yeah.
The Colossal Titan is
segue.
doing damage.
I thought it was going to be like Luca.
Rhina is up and he's trying to go ahead and get back in the game, but he can't really remember while it's happening. His memory is very fuzzy. He just only recalls very, very spotty moments that took place even before he had to go ahead and deal with the first initial wave of Thunder Spears. We understand that the Thunder Spears, they did damage to Rhina. They essentially took him out of the battle for a while. Weren't able to go and get the job done, but Bertold arrived. He obviously made it known what his goal is, and that is to kill all of them. He's not willing to go ahead and accept any other kind of negotiation tactic. Armin tried the best he could to go ahead and use a little bit of the mental games and all that. Didn't work this time.
Birdie came here to kick ass and shoot bubble gum. Motherfucker was all out of bubble gum.
All out of the gum, and it's cool because this is we talked about it with Bertold and the character development that he kind of we're seeing from him.
It's about
because
time.
with him, he's always just kind of the more quiet, reserved character, or maybe not necessarily. Maybe that's not how he is in his natural kind of state. But for sure, when it comes to being a Titan warrior amongst this land of devils, he's doing the best he can to go ahead and stay focused and maybe purposely not building certain kind of relationships, but for the
Keep 'em all at
characters
distance, baby.
for the characters that are they think that they're buddy with Bertold and Rhina, they see Bertold as this kind of introverted person, as this very kind of just reserved person, but again, we're seeing a completely different side of Bertold. Bertold is very stern with his words. He's very matter of fact and even kind of menacing at certain points
Got
too.
the intent to kill, baby.
Yeah, and then so he's all about business. He understands that hey, someone's got to end this war, and it's going to be him. Something that, as far as conversation goes with Bertold and with Rhina essentially, remember, he told him look, don't be afraid to go ahead and jump into the action. You don't always have to wait for the signal.
I know, you don't gotta get cute in. You can just be an independent thinker,
Have some assertiveness.
Yeah.
have independent thoughts.
Be assertive. Not
Don't be a slave to the government.
And the thing with him is that he has
Don't just be a cog in the system.
yeah, but he is in terms of Titans, right? That you can abilities that you can acquire. He is what most would say is the most powerful Titan.
Oh, 100%.
And he's essentially this
Most
walking
natural
nuke.
raw firepower.
So essentially, we're at a point where we already talked about the deliberation of leadership. Armin now has a plan, and what Armin's plan is essentially to have him, Armin, and Eren focus on Bertold as a Colossal, and then you have Jean, Mikasa, Connie, and Sasha focus on keeping Rhina away from Armin and Eren. Now we're gonna go and find out how that plays out. We understand that. I believe we talked about 2 weeks ago. As I mentioned, Rhina's trying to go ahead and figure out what happened. He doesn't remember the Thunder Spears. Mikasa is able to go and drop him again with the Thunder Spear attack. But Reina is very much focused on going after Eren.
Mm-hmm.
So Mikasa wants to make sure that doesn't happen. We understand Mikasa is going to do everything she can to protect Eren. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're going to go ahead and eventually jump into that episode again, because again, guys, this is season 3, episode 17. The episode's title again is Hero. We talked about already in parts 1, specifically about why it's called Hero. And we're going to just continue on with that, because again, we're going to go and find out a character they're really showing themselves to be a hero and doing whatever it takes to go ahead and, try to claim victory. Something that we talked about very similar with the counterpart in Irvin, the commander, who's willing to do whatever it takes. So we've kind of compared certain characters, and this is just gonna be another cool little conversation to have in this episode, where we're able to go ahead and focus on a character and how this character really will do whatever it takes to save the ones that he cares about. And again, guys, this is episode 17. This is a Hero. This is part 3 of our episode breakdown and discussion. This is a very crispy episode.
Yeah.
So, and of course, we got to give spoiler warning to all of our
this
fans,
episode
because
gets heated, guys.
very, very heated.
Sizzling.
But again, spoiler warning, because this is a very big spoiler-filled episode for sure. And for anybody that is not caught up, and you're going to go ahead and hear certain things in this episode that is going to be, again, big spoiler stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you made your way here and you aren't aware of the spoilers to be, go to episode 1. Watch from the beginning, baby.
Yeah. watching.
Thanks for
Go watch from the beginning, baby.
Yeah.
You got this.
Lo was asking, was there a Q&A story on Insta? And actually, the Q&A that we are referring to is one from last week, right, Lex?
Yeah, from last week.
So nothing this week, Lo.
Technically 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago.
Not last week. 'Cause
Super
today is
Bowl
Monday.
last week, baby.
Yeah.
Super Bowl last week.
So 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
We asked
And
you guys.
that's a great segue, Lo. So without further ado, Lexi, go ahead and give us a Q&A.
We asked you guys, if Irvin were a Beast Titan, what animal would he be?
Interesting.
And out of the answers, I did read the answers. Out of the answers, there's 2 very common answers. 2 very common ideas.
Really?
And I think it should be up to us and chat to decide which one is the deciding animal.
Oh, okay. I kind of
'Cause
like that.
I think
I have a
everyone
feeling I know what one of the
says
animals is.
everyone says one of these 2 animals except for one person.
I want
Okay.
that one person. I want to side with that one person. I'm
Interesting.
an underdog fan. I'm a Pixis fan.
I do want to say very quickly, for anybody that has not responded at all to the Q&A, and Lo, if you didn't respond, we would love to go ahead and get your answer over in chat. As far as the question being, who do you think, or should say, which Beast Titan, right?
Yeah,
Lex?
what animal do you think Irvin would be if he were a Beast Titan?
Exactly. So anybody that hasn't responded, we would love to go and get your guys' answers, because this is a very interesting question. And actually, we asked a very similar question, I believe, the week before with Levi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fun to go ahead and think about it.
And I thought he was I agree.
No
with,
sponsor.
Yeah, not sponsor. Yeah, block the logo.
I wish we were sponsored, but
It's just a normal
Chick-fil-A.
styrofoam cup with a red straw.
Yep. I like that. I like
But
that. Thank you for that, Kyron.
Without further ado, allow
Yeah.
me to read the answers.
Yeah, what do we got?
First off, we have from the loyal Bobby7. Hello, Bobby.
Shout out, Bobby.
Ooh, excuse me. Bobby said either a lion or an eagle.
Oh,
How did I know? How did I know? it was
Really good
those
ones.
2?
Oh my gosh. Obviously, the Eagles very All-American. And I mean, Irvin himself is yeah, I could totally see either one. And I'm guessing we're going to get similar ones to this, right? So
Yeah,
is this
those are
one?
pretty much the two
Okay.
popular
So I'm
But let's
curious.
see who else.
Yeah, I want to see who else. But Bobby, thank you so much for getting us started
Yeah,
with that.
thank you for that, Bobby. Next, we have from Marco, friend of the show.
Yeah.
And he will be on again. He will. It's
Uh-huh.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Marco says an eagle because of Irvin's stare.
Damn. Okay, so we got 2 Eagles. Interesting. Kyron wants to know what the question was.
Oh, the
Kyron.
question was, if Irvin was a Beast Titan, what animal would he be?
Yes, we're talking about Irvin. What Beast Titan animal would he be?
Next, we have from, also thank you for that, Marco.
Yes.
Next, we have
Thank you,
from
Marco.
Hater Xenon, also known as I Repent, also known as Josh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Says,
Josh.
his is the one different one. He says a horse.
A horse. Okay. Wow. You know
He has
what?
a big nose.
But the thing though is that I could totally see this really majestic looking kind of white horse.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a blonde.
You know?
No, not a horse. That my friend is a stallion.
Yeah, exactly. A
That's
stallion.
A stallion.
Megan.
And so kind of just thinking about like with proportion wise, I mean, is he going to be this horse or is he going to be like
He's probably gonna end up being like a humanoid.
Like a
humanoid?
centaur.
A centaur's cool.
Ooh, a centaur
Wow,
would be-
a centaur is
a
really
centaur
cool.
would be
I like
Like a
that.
centaur, big old
I
ox
like
head.
that a
I
lot.
like that one.
So it'd be like essentially humanoid, right? With the horse kind of like legs and whatnot, right? And then you have also the horse head.
Kyron.
Yeah. Kyra says,
Irvin definitely screams bald eagle.
America, fuck yeah.
Freedom.
Coming again to say city.
But thank you
Very
for that,
cool.
Josh.
And
Great answer.
I believe actually, Zach, that was one of your spirit animals as well, right? Was a bald eagle, or was
Bald
it just
eagle.
it was a bald eagle, right?
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
That
look at Lowe's
whale.
saying Lowe's actually saying
Rhino.
a rhino.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The thought crossed my mind just because of a. I said advance, god
Because of the
damn you!
charge.
Just charge. I get the rhino vibes.
Now we
Yeah,
do
rhino's
have.
intense.
Thank you for that, Josh.
Yes.
Next, we have again another different answer,
Ooh,
but it's kind of funny. No, Nolan Sarmiento 06 says, "Hi Nolan," says LeBron.
LeBron. This is okay.
are
LeBron
you-
would be the beast type
But are you the same animal in a different,
in a different
beast?
beast.
There you go.
What does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
But
Interesting.
thank you for that, Nolan.
At least we know with LeBron, like longevity is going to be a thing.
Yeah,
For sure. I
the
mean,
oldest
he's
player
going to go
in
ahead and break some records, you know, and all that. So, all right, very, very cool.
Thank you for Thank you for that, Nolan.
Yeah.
Thank you for Nolan.
Thank you for Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
And then also joining us, actually not joining us in chat today, unfortunately. Maybe he will later. But friend of the show, Eddie, the Eddie Instant,
Eddie.
agrees that he'd be a lion.
Wow. So we got two
Eagle,
lions,
lion,
3 eagles,
Rhino.
No,
right?
no.
What do you mean,
2
no?
lions, 2 eagles.
No, because Kyron said eagle.
Oh, Kyron is agreeing with eagle? Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
that's your
Kyron
vote,
said
Kyron?
That's free. That's what the freedom's for. I'm assuming.
Kyron said definitely bald eagle. So,
Okay.
interesting. Wow. And then the wild card ones we have Lowe says rhino. We have
And,
a horse
Josh
from
says a
Josh.
horse.
And then we have
LeBron
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Interesting. All right.
We have 2 more answers.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie, thank you so much.
Eddie.
Now we have from I Am Storm, also known as Heise, who is not
Yeah.
joining us yet. Also known as Jacob, says eagle so he can see everything.
Damn. So
He
that's
also agrees with
that's
Bird's eye
4
view of the
eagles.
battlefield, baby.
That's 4 eagles.
Bird's eye view of the
Wow.
battlefield.
And last but certainly not least, also thank you for that, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
Last
thank you.
and not least is 6 Shots Mods says a lion.
Wow. Okay.
So it's perfectly split, I think, 4 and 4.
So
Or is it 3
I
and
think
4?
it's 3 and 4, but I do like.
Oh, it is 3 and 4.
We can change that, of course. You know. So if we're going based off of only lions or eagles, damn. Okay.
Both not good NFL teams.
Lie.
They're all right.
Well, I mean, actually, they did good
I'm not
this
a
season.
Michigan fan by any means.
They did a good. Actually, Michigan had a good football season in terms of college and pros. So hey, shout out to Michigan. Maybe that's gonna sway things. Maybe not.
Who knows?
But man,
I already know my
wanna-
answer.
Okay, I need to think about it a little bit, Zach. So,
Oh,
what say
dude.
you, my friend?
I'm an eagle. He's an eagle. We're best buddies.
I should have known.
Erwin is just corporate me.
There you go. Okay.
Erwin is just me with a shaved head.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. What do you think, Lex?
You're not going to like my answer because it's going to make things even harder to split. My vote is lion.
Lion?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I can go ahead
AJ votes
and.
Rhino.
If you vote lion, it's a perfect tie.
Yeah. Interesting.
If. What you going to do? Do, 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 do.
So
You're on the
just
shot
thinking
clock.
about with Commander Irvin, thinking about what would probably strike the most fear, thinking about just thinking. And
9, 8,
I want a buzzer beater.
6, 5, 4.
The answer is clear,
3.
guys. He's clearly an eagle.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is. I'm in agreement with it. There was no. Yeah, I mean, a lion is badass. A rhino is badass. LeBron is
A
badass. But I mean,
Rhino. His Beast
He's a
Titan is
rhino.
just rhino.
A rhino.
Yeah, can you imagine
His
just a
Beast
giant
Titan is
rhino?
bipolarity incarnate.
No, I love it, guys. I love it. So I'm in agreement with the majority. I
My
think
man's soaring high over the battlefield.
I think an eagle is. It'd be so cool even thinking about with Falco, right? Falco and he's not even a beast titan. He's just a jaw titan. Can you imagine?
Oh, there's a theory. Ooh, thank you. You unlocked a memory.
Okay.
The theory is that it's got Beast Titan qualities because of Zeke's spinal fluid that he consumed.
Oh.
Actually, that does kind of make sense a little bit in terms of obviously.
He did drink it. to
Yeah, the
transform.
DNA would go ahead and kind of somehow be mixed and all that, you know. It makes sense because as far as anybody else involved with the spinal fluid, they didn't become titans. You know, I mean, they didn't become, you know, Titan warriors.
Yeah.
You know, they just became the pure titans. All right, very cool. Kyron agrees, says eagles are actually strong and scary. Yeah. And that that could literally describe
6 foot wingspan.
that could describe, you know, Commander Irvin, because for anybody that is opposing Irvin, one, you realize he's a strong force and he is scary with his intentions, you know?
Dude, give the commander a bird's eye view of the battlefield. Game over.
Yeah, so that'd be really cool. I wonder if there's theories about it online as well with maybe like Irvin Smith, Beast Titan animal or something. I wonder if there's, I want to kind of look. But
It'll be concept art.
Lo says that his favorite animal is the, let's see if I get this right, the peregrine falcon.
That seems right. Yeah, I
you
just
go.
looked it up. That's what it looks
Pretty
like.
nasty falcon.
Oh, wow.
It's the ones with the like black and white striped belly.
Very, very cool.
Belly.
I kind of want to look up very, very
Should I
quickly.
look it up on Reddit?
Yeah, see if there's anything that comes up.
Reddit's gonna have everything.
Because it
Me,
would be cool to go
24
ahead
male.
and see what kind of a majority would be.
Am I the asshole?
These are all over my TikTok.
Me, 24 male.
Lo
And my
says is the
girlfriend.
fastest animal.
Female.
They just say M and F.
Yeah.
23M.
23M.
My female, 24F.
And this is also a fun kind of way to go ahead and continue to speculate, because we actually, I think weeks ago, speculated about a weird reality and an alternate reality of Irvin surviving and taking Zeke's ability, right? And we talked about kind of a way to go ahead and I think keep both Armin and Irvin alive. Obviously, they'd have to go ahead and consume Titan users, but they'd also would have to become Titans. So again, in a weird way, you'd have to go ahead and somehow, you know, have, I don't know if you can use, so in this theory, is one Titan serum are you only able to use it one shot, or can you split? Like, how does that work?
Well, okay, the way I see it is if Zeke can do the wine trick, there's no reason not to split it.
Because let's not forget too, when it comes to Rod Rice, all it took was just a little lick of the shattered kind of serum. So I think it'd be cool to go ahead and you know, be very thorough with you know, using it to the best and maximum capabilities. And
I would have saved like a quarter of it at least.
like you can go ahead and give a, you know, just to bring him back. Obviously, we know that Irvin would go ahead and have his arm again. That'd be really, really cool. And then guess what? He gets to go ahead and take care of Zeke, and he becomes this awesome, badass eagle beast titan. Whereas we have Armin, he's still, you know, his now colossal titan form, which he never uses.
Took the ears off of it, took the mods off.
Yeah.
I'm still searching for something.
Okay, no worries, Lex. But very, very cool. And then that just means that, what do we kind of agree? Do we have any agreement with Levi's Beast Titan? We got quite a few responses.
No, I think we just had our own votes. I think I agreed
Hedgehog.
with the.
Hedgehog.
The Sonic.
I think I agreed most with his being a hare, like a wild rabbit.
Okay, so then that means that we would have
like him with horns. Little jackrabbit.
yeah. I don't know. That'd be cool. But something very swift, something very quick and light on their feet for sure for Levi. And so that means Levi would be a hare and you have an eagle. Very, very cool.
Like Levi could have like a cheetah.
Cheetah would be cool.
Fast.
Yeah.
Speed, pure speed.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then we obviously are aware of what happened to.
There's a whole Reddit on whether or not we can talk about this in future episodes, but there's a whole Reddit on whether or Reddit what are they called? Reddit
Threads.
thread. There's a whole thread on whether Armin or Irvin deserve the Titan's serum.
Well, we're going to be having that conversation very soon.
I know, that's what I'm saying. In a future episode, aka next week.
Yeah.
Bookmark. Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, that conversation will either be next week or the following week, depending on how we split the episodes. But
Stop reading these. Some of them are so funny.
Yeah, save it, Lex. We'll save it.
Fine.
We'll save it.
Okay, I'll save it. It was a joke.
Okay.
But I will save it.
Someone's a little silly. Just a little goose.
Silly goose.
It's a little goofy.
I'm just in a silly goofy mood.
But yeah, so I guess to go ahead and continue to recap as far as what happened with Irvin and the others, I mean, unfortunately, they're not around anymore. The Beast Titan did the damage. He did what he needed to do to go ahead and take out the remaining scouts. Obviously, Levi was able to get close enough to go ahead and do damage to Zeke, but Zeke was saved by the Cart Titan. And Zeke has now unleashed the remaining pure Titans that were surrounding him to go ahead and take care of Levi. Whereas we find one survivor of this suicide run. And of course, who is that one survivor? Well, our favorite character, Flock. Flock gets up. He's just like, guys, where is everyone?
AJ does not speak on behalf of me or Lexi.
Or the trees.
Yeah.
He is not the Lorax.
He does
You are not the, Lorax.
But again, we lost characters, unfortunately, and we lost some characters that had some serious potential. One of them being, of course, Marlowe. Marlowe was a character that, of course, it was tough to go and lose because he wanted to fight for everything that seemed to be right in the world, and he wanted to make a difference for the better, not selfish, not anything that involved corruption.
Get a head on his shoulders.
You know, he obviously was very green when it comes to what it took to be a scout, but he had all of the right qualities that you wanted to find in a young recruit. But unfortunately, it was short-lived, and unfortunately, the last thing that he saw in his dreams, I guess you can say, as his kind of life flashed before his eyes, was Hitch, which is very sad.
Womp womp.
Because we also saw the very quick little montage of characters where we even see Hitch is kind of just there, very sad, very melancholic, very maybe depressed, just staring out her window, just waiting.
There is no love in AOT.
Someone to return.
Yeah, she just wanted to return. There is no love in the air. Love is very rare in AOT.
At least long-lasting love.
Yeah. Which is not good because we just had Valentine's.
I know, I was about to say that.
We just had Valentine's.
Weird timing.
Yeah. And we know that Hitch had trouble dating as she continued to go ahead and talk about all of her countless fail dating experiences to a frozen Annie.
None of them were Marlowe. None of them were just none of them
again,
Marlowe.
Marlowe is a tough, kind of example to follow, I mean, again, a man with integrity.
That kind of a show.
And he obviously cared about Hitch, whether he told her or not, hey, I mean, it sucks. But there's a lot of characters that died where they, we didn't get to see any kind of, love potentially flourish. Petra and Levi is another great example where that would have been very cool to go ahead and potentially see, even though a lot of people think that Levi wouldn't have pursued that, but it's nice to dream a little bit,
She was at least undyingly loyal. So.
Yeah. I don't think that she would go ahead and fall for anybody in the squad. She's not falling for Otowo.
No.
I don't know. I think Otowo had a crush on her. But she didn't like
what a loser.
Good stuff, and
what a
good Q&A. And thank you for everybody that responded, and it seemed like there's a lot of similar, like-minded responses, which is very cool. And again, I think Eagle, not to say that any of the other responses were wrong, especially love the LeBron response. So thank you for that, Nolan. But
shout out for the Rhinos.
Yeah, you guys all had great responses, and it would have been amazing to have seen Commander Irvin, Commander of the Scouts, take in the form of any of those animals. I do like what you mentioned about the centaur. The centaur sounds like really, really cool.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
But again, this freaking crazy fucking winged like eagle, just
Dude,
soaring
imagine
through the air.
How long that
Sounds
wingspan
incredible.
would be.
Low asked, will we get a regular Q&A back again next week? Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get a Q&A and we'll get a poll as
100%.
well. I know that actually Lexi has done a really good job of in our notes just kind of jotting down potential Q&As and polls that we kind of that would be good to maybe potentially ask you guys as we focus on the episode. So maybe we'll have a good one to go ahead and come up with this week, and if not, we'll go ahead and we'll think about it. But yeah, so we'll get back to the regular Q&As, regular poll questions that we go ahead and ask you guys over on the weekends. Yeah, because we love seeing you guys' your mindset and seeing how you guys think about responding to
fascinating ways.
Yeah, really, really cool. But all right, so we already did the recap. We did the Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
How we feel? We feel like we're ready to go ahead and jump into this?
I feel like we're ready to make you guys read lines.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
We describe scenes.
I get to do that today as well. I'm so excited.
Okay. Well,
Boom, 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 boom.
I think I'm ready.
I am.
Let's
as
do
well.
this.
I'm ready.
I'm nervous.
Okay. So, let me get the burps out. Okay. We continue this episode as Bertold says.
Enough of this. Let's end it.
Armin stands strong as he yells at the Colossal, aiming an attack on Armin. The Colossal Titan reaches towards Armin to try to squish Armin like a bug, but Armin dodges, using his ODM gear, while Bertold destroys the top of the wall. As Armin maneuvers his way closer to the Colossal, Bertold watches and tells himself,
Armin, you fought well to the very end, but it's over now.
As Armin states the Colossal... Armin stares the Colossal in the face, we see Bertold's attack. The Colossal emits an intense level of heat around his Titan body. Mikasa, watching concern, says both names. Eren! Armin! Mikasa becomes so worried that she desperately wants to help. No, they have their own job. We need to focus on Reina. Jean processes the mission and thinks to himself.
If we're going to take him out with 3 Thunder Spears, this is the only way. We'll initiate the attack while he still can't move. It might not work, but win or lose, this ends now.
Reina in his Titan form looks up at Jean and the others and says,
Bring it on.
We see a focused Mikasa and a ready Sasha and Connie. Then we see Jean prepared to strike. Jean now rushes towards Reina with his blades out, attempting to strike the nape. Sasha and Connie each go after each side of the Titan's face. As Jean yells out Reina's name, we hear Jean explain the actual plan.
First, I act as bait. Connie and Sasha will follow with 2 of the remaining Thunder Spears and aim for Reina's jaw from both sides.
As they attempt to execute the plan, Reina defends by destroying nearby homes around Jean, causing Sasha to get stabbed in the arm by nearby debris as she throws a Thunder Spear. Connie throws his spear that connects with Reina's jaw. The spear explodes, and Connie goes to retrieve a wounded Sasha. Mikasa, watching, notices and says, One of them missed. We hear Jean continue the plan.
If we blow off his jaw, that should leave Reina's mouth wide open. Mikasa should be able to aim the last Thunder Spear at his nape from inside the mouth.
Mikasa, waiting, says, It's not open. Doesn't matter. I have to try another way. I have to try anyway. Meanwhile, Armin is caught in the fiery wave of heat from the Colossal. Armin is using his ODM gear to stay attached to the Colossal, but Bertold is becoming confused. Bertold says,
I don't understand. How is he still holding on? His anchor should have come loose. He shouldn't even be able to get this close.
Armin, doing his best to withstand the devastating heat, notices.
I knew it. His bones aren't being consumed. The anchors stay put if they're not in muscle. But most importantly, he's stationary. He can't move his body while emitting steam.
Bertold, still processing, says,
Really, Armin? This is how you want it to end? Smart as you are, this is the best plan you can come up with? Flailing in midair, being scorched to death?
Armin, struggling, reacts to the heat.
I can't breathe! I have to let go! No! Not yet! It's not enough! I have to keep fighting! Buy more time!
Bertold continues.
What's the actual point of this? A diversion? But Eren still collapsed there on the ground. Mikasa and the others, they have their hands full with Reina. Just a last, desperate act. All right. If this is really the end for you, I'll do my best to make it quick.
Bertold then intensifies the heat, sending Armin back, desperately dangling as he screams out in pain. The heat is so intense that it burns off Armin's hair and even begins peeling off the skin. Armin desperately fights back.
Hold on! Don't let go! Entrust it all to Eren! My dreams! My life! Everything! The only thing I have to give is this! He'll make it. Someday, Eren will reach the sea for both of us!
The heat intensifies again, showing blue flames, which indicates temperatures around 3,000 degrees. Armin's body finally lets go, as it has had enough, and now slowly begins to fall to the ground.
Damn. What was the degrees again with the freaking blue heat?
3,000?
3,000 degrees. Oh my goodness gracious.
My man got jerkified.
He
So-
is dried.
For anybody that has like literally watched this episode, right? And again, I think most of us have. Again, this scene is intense. I mean, I know that we see a lot of crazy shit over in
It gets
Attack on
heated.
Titan,
Oh.
but yeah. But the thing is, it's crazy because this is a way for Bertold to kind of show like sympathy by trying to go ahead and just like
End it quickly.
end it
I'll just
quickly.
end it.
And then whenever he emits like the heat, right? It's so devastating watching because literally like Armin is defenseless, of course. There's nothing he can do. He's just trying to buy time.
He's just being
right?
tortured.
And then he's literally just being tortured. But when you watch it and you see it, it goes from Armin literally trying to go ahead and like shield, right?
Yeah.
To when Bertold's like, all right, I'm going to end this. You know, I'm going to
To
put you
just-
out of your misery. He literally is just like, he's pushed
Just
back
flailed
so
back.
much by the heat that we literally see his body being scorched. Like his hair is gone. You know, his flesh is just being peeled off of his
Skin is
freaking
beef jerky.
Like it's intense, but at the same time, you have
Smoky
Armin.
aroma.
You have Armin who is still trying to just fight through this. He's still trying to go ahead and just
Thinking
hang on.
through.
There's a moment
Still
where
very
he wants to let go. There's a moment where he wants to let go. You know, he says, "Okay, I think that I can't remember exactly. I'd have to go and look at it, but essentially, he's like, look, I have to let go. I need to let go." But then he realizes it's like you kind of tap into this weird mental state, right? As a leader, right? Where obviously this is Armin's plan. Armin's the one who went ahead and he told the other group, you need to go ahead and be this diversion to Rhina, whereas me and Eren have to go ahead and deal with the Colossal Titan, where
like I'll make
Armin's
him
going to
weak,
be,
hold out for as long as I can.
yeah, and Armin's going to be this, you know, diversion. Bertold is essentially kind of aware of it, but at the same time, he sees Eren down there, right? He sees Eren. He's still. I mean, again, to kind of recap the whole thing that happened with Eren. Eren was going to go ahead and you know, he's prepared to go ahead and stand up again because he got punted by the Colossal by trying to go and literally tackle the Colossal.
He got hit like a field goal.
And then he finally stands up again, only to what? Go out there and he literally like trips over the freaking side of the wall, falls down, collapses, and then, you know, Bertold sees him. He's like, all right, you know what? This is it. Like, I'm going to end this, which is exactly where we even kind of started off this episode, where he says, enough of this, let's end it. So let's go ahead and kind of, well, interesting. We'll get to Kyron very, very shortly, but I want to go ahead and kind of talk about this real quick. Again, this is Bertold. We talked about the development that he has is now he's kind of taking, at this point, he thinks he's in full control of what's happening, right?
Yeah.
He thinks he knows exactly how this is going to play out. He believes that, you know, he's the one that holds all the cards.
Yeah.
He's essentially kind of like just monologuing here to himself, right? He's obviously trying to go ahead and rationalize what the plan is here. He thinks it's just some sort of just last-ditch effort, desperate attack, or well, not even attack, a desperate kind of measure for them to go ahead and do, but he thinks it's all for nothing because he looks down, Eren's not moving. So what's the point of this, Armin? What are you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah.
You know? Again, a lot of confusion. But Bertold still believes he's in firm control of this entire situation. And again, I just can't express enough how devastating this whole sequence is to, again, my favorite character. You know, Armin is a character where we've talked about character development. Armin has gone through some substantial character development to get to this point here where he is willing to lay down his life.
100%.
I mean, I think about
100%.
one thing you said, bro, is that you go, as we get the spoiler warning, go back and watch episode 1. Now, when you get to like, I want to say even it's just like, what, episode 5 of season 1, when they've just become scouts and they go on their first, you know, little scout mission, and Aaron and Armin's entire squad gets wiped out.
Yeah.
You got someone here who's portraying themselves and acting as a hero to where season 1, episode 5, frozen in fear, couldn't even move.
Complete 180.
And
I
it's,
do want to say this as well. You killed that. You killed that delivery.
thank you so much.
Awesome.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, Armin is just he's, you know, I think he's just a really incredible character in Attack on Titan. There's so many amazing, strong characters, and one thing that I think all of us love about Attack on Titan is just being able to go ahead and see these characters and how they develop, right? And how they develop into such strong characters. I mean, even Jean in this moment here, I mean, Jean is literally trying to go ahead and lead against the Armored Titan.
I had a good plan too.
You know?
Good plan.
Yeah, good plan. Unfortunately, you know, in this moment here, so the plan was what? To go ahead and have Jean be this kind of front face value distraction, and have Connie and Sasha each come over each side of the jaw, Thunder Spear to where the jaw will go ahead and pry open. Mikasa can go ahead and land a devastating kind of Thunder Spear attack.
Yeah, create
the
a soft
Nate
spot. Create a soft spot and shoot through.
Yeah.
Yeah, to actually get him from the inside.
But one thing we see the armor Titan Rhino, what he does to kind of defend is that he essentially kind of goes and uses the nearby homes. It looks like he's swiping at Jean, but maybe he's really just trying to go ahead and create all of the debris to come up in the air. We see that the debris even goes out there and stabs Sasha to where she can't accurately go ahead and land the Thunder Spear. Whereas, I mean, if you're going to go ahead and take someone out, like Sasha's the person to do it, because we understand she's a hunter. You know, like she goes out there and she literally grew up hunting. Her instincts are just above.
Out of her, Jean and Connie, she has the best instincts.
Yeah, exactly. So it's out of character for her to go ahead and be the one to miss. You know, I mean, we've seen, I think before, I want to say in their early missions, she missed, you know, when they had the tie-ins and this and that, they're each kind of responsible for their own. But again, that could just come down to fear and stuff. And again, a credit to where they are, because we joke around with the Taekwondo duo, Sasha and Connie, right? But here they are again.
Is much better than
still on the front lines.
She missed with her blade.
Did she? Yeah. She did, huh?
Because they dropped down.
Yeah,
you're right. With their blade, but we've seen with her with a bow and arrow, or
she's lethal.
Like that, she is a very sharp shooter.
Yeah. I mean, she's an incredible.
Just trying to defend my girl a little bit.
Because there was that badass sequence where they're over in the, like, I think it's with damn, I'm blanking on his name, but he's the main merchant. He's Flagel's father.
Demo.
Yeah, Demo Reeves. There you go. Thank you, Lex, for that.
Demo.
Yeah, Demo Reeves.
I was just warming up a really.
What a great entrance, Demo
Reeves. But Demo Reeves, he was obviously affiliated with very corrupt members of Kenny's squad, I believe, or maybe it wasn't even necessarily Kenny's squad, but I mean, they were very corrupt.
But people like, wasn't it also like military police, like people on the inside?
Yeah,
were corrupt.
essentially, it could be MPs, it could be members of Kenny's
anti-personnel. I thought I had it.
Anti-personnel control squad. Good job, Lex.
Together we make one good brain.
They're able to go out there and take control of the warehouse, and then we get that badass little scene of, I think somebody was trying to do something, and then freaking Sasha threw like a warning arrow that landed so close, and then she's just there. She's like, it looks so badass too. Yeah. She's like staring down at him.
It's cooler than Hawkeye.
Was it a crossbow or a bow and arrow?
I think it was a bow and arrow. I think. Yeah, literally it was a bow and arrow.
And it was like a perfectly, I think, just like honestly, I think it pinned him down by his sleeve, something like that.
Yeah, it was something so cool.
Like, she knew how cool she was too, because her next line was, next one won't miss or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
next one will be at your head.
Yeah.
If
And
you
then-
keep moving.
It was
So
a threat. Her
she
next
knew
one, she was like, I got this shit.
She knew she was cool.
For sure.
She knew she was that girl.
Again, just kind of thinking about other kind of examples. I mean, when they infiltrated the underground chapel of Rod Rice, I mean, they did the plan of the barrels kind of first down the stairway, and then using the barrels, I believe it's kind of like the gunpowder as
it's
smoke and all that, and you had it was Armin up top and Sasha was up there as well. And Sasha was also being the support, whereas I believe Armin was kind of just throwing the barrels and stuff, and Sasha was continuing to go ahead and create a cloud of smoke for the other scouts to go ahead and shield themselves.
And I don't think we even need to really bring up the scene of Connie's dad.
Yeah, Connie's dad, who
When she was fighting Connie's dad
yeah,
as a Titan.
Yeah,
And
that-
how she had such a good shot. And even to the point where when she lost the bow, she just went and stabbed him in the eye.
yeah. And again, it's on the same topic of
Rough and tumble, baby.
talking about how far these characters have come.
She even has great hearing instincts too. She's the first one to hear something's coming
Is
something's
there anything
happening.
about her having a good sense of smell? What do I feel like there's something about? I think it's just with food, probably.
I think she just likes food.
When it comes to food,
I
I'm
think
sure.
she's just
with
hungry.
Food. I think it's just with food, not.
But I wouldn't be
smell
surprised.
meat.
I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to like her senses when it comes to just being very instinctual out there in nature and stuff like that. Because there's been plenty of moments when she's been very, very scared and fearful of hearing certain kind of specific yells because she says that yell is like essentially like
It
a
sounds
cornered
like an animal that's like on its back against the wall with nothing
to go ahead and let
for
but
life.
it's really cool to go ahead and kind of just thinking about these characters, kind of reflecting and talking about how much character development they've gone through.
She probably had to be a good hunter too growing up because she wanted a bunch of meat. Like, girl, go hunt your own.
Yeah.
You're still hungry? Go find some.
Yeah, I mean, again, even kind of just, I don't know if this is the truth, but just kind of like saying for hypothetical, like, who's to say that she's not the only girl amongst all these hunters that are guys, And then
Probably.
she has to go out there and really kind of prove herself even more, prove her worth, and then she ends up becoming even more skilled than some of these other men hunters, Like, Sasha, again, she's just another character that's an absolute badass. And that's one thing that I really, really, truly
Really
enjoy
strong
about
characters.
Yeah, even just talking about female characters, like
They're not
Attack
just
on
these little
Titan.
fan service.
No, like
Actually have good personalities.
they're
Very
so freaking strong. I mean, I guess you could think about if anything like fan service. This isn't even close to fan service, but anything kind of like, oh my god,
Annie?
it's so cute, whatever, and stuff like that is
I'm like Annie's Titan.
I guess, yeah. So there you go. There you got Annie
Yep.
Titan, but in
Getting
terms of
sat
like
on.
cute
Fan service
characters
is
and
deep
stuff like that,
blood.
you
That's
you
the
have
fan
like
service.
you have Krista, who obviously was like the really cute, one that was very caring and stuff like that. But even just like seeing how far she's grown to a point where she literally is now Queen Historia,
Like,
and
She's the only one who got love, and it wasn't even love because her husband or her baby daddy died at war.
and we're sticking to it.
Technically, she also got love from someone who got you.
That's not love. That's fake, man.
Yeah. We're talking about the farmer, right? Because
That also works.
Yeah.
Never mind. But she didn't get her happy ending.
Yeah. But
you made a stupid freaking decision.
yeah,
Dumb
That'll always be
jaw.
my biggest
Bad
pet
jaw
peeve
Titan.
when it comes to it. But to Kyron's question, can Irvin beat the Armored right there?
No.
And where Irvin is currently in his state, no, I don't believe so. I think that he would be great with, executing the plan and making sure that, in terms of execution, like you said, Jean has a pretty good plan, and again, Rhina,
Erwin's dead, brother.
yeah, Irvin's dead for sure. But in terms of, kind of like he
He,
isn't technically fully dead yet.
but
That's
true.
but
That's
he's
true.
not able to fight.
Yeah, but he's in no condition to go ahead and go to war.
I want to know what right there you're talking about,
Yeah.
Kyron.
But maybe Kyron's just kind of thinking again hypothetically, or maybe he's even thinking for the sake of the Q&A, Beast Titan Irvin.
If it's Beast Titan Irvin, oh yeah.
I think Beast Titan Irvin is going out there and he's taking out Rhino. Yeah,
He's just gonna pick him up and drop him.
that would be ferocious. I want to see if I can go ahead and get a good like freaking eagle cry because that would be absolutely ferocious. The next thing you know, you just hear that. But I think that Beast Titan. Kyron says so Irvin was just being dumb staring down the armor. I think Irvin was just being cold. Like
oh yeah, he was just,
he knew.
Tough.
yeah, he was putting his little war face on.
Just imagine that, and Rhino's just like,
That's so scary.
It's in the sky.
oh my god.
Again, watch Blue's reaction.
It's like, what is going on?
Completely distracted.
But I
would
think
be
that
so
there'd be much more bass to it. There'd be much more
Oh yeah.
like monster kind of like.
It would be like a mix of like Aaron's screams
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah. But I mean, again, to kind of continue on and get back to the topic we're talking about with Sasha. Sasha unfortunately wasn't able to go ahead and fortunate science and freaking credence. Yeah, damn, dude, that's the one. Yeah, Fortunate Sons. Yeah,
Unfortunately, we would get copyrighted.
love it. But yeah, so again, Sasha wasn't able to go ahead and execute her part of the plan. It was very cool to go ahead and see Connie go out there and immediately do his thing, go ahead and execute his portion of it, and then immediately go to save Sasha. Taekwondo duo, you know, they're there for each other. Super cool. But damn, while that's happening, freaking Armin is just he's suffering. Like Lexi said, he's literally just
He
getting
ain't feeling
tortured.
shit no more. All of his nerve endings are burnt away.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking too.
It's just consciousness.
I
It's
started
just
getting,
fate.
started turning into logical Lex for a second while I was reading it.
That's
And I
true.
was like-
So
I was like, dang, so he wouldn't feel it after a certain point because first and
that second wave,
degree?
so that second wave, once he's gone out there and he's like flown back, he's
Yeah.
still hanging there, right? He's still dangling, and then we see the hair, everything get all burnt off.
Second skin starts peeling. Oh, he's not feeling shit no
yeah,
more.
so
Okay.
first and second degree burns, they hurt a lot because you have every nerve still there.
You're getting
Yeah.
closer to the nerve ending.
Yeah, third
And-
degree burns is when it starts burning away at the nerve.
Okay.
So then you don't feel it anymore.
Okay.
After,
It's just-
like third degree, you just don't feel it.
So that moment there when he's then kind of just saying like that he's entrusting it all to Aaron, his life, his dreams, everything. That
He's probably losing all feeling while he's.
yeah.
So
he's saying
At
that
last
okay.
burst, he's definitely.
So someday Aaron will reach the sea for both of us.
He's got like no skin right now. It's all like muscle. Dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
you got,
Chomps,
you got a
there.
little beast titan down there.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to control my Beast Titan right now.
But again, you know, that moment when we see the blue flame go out there and start to freaking catch fire, blue flame, 3,000 degrees. That's an I can't even fathom. Like, but like you know, logical Lex and like Zach was saying too, like the nerve endings, I guess, were all fried up.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He's probably.
So
His eyeballs.
he's not fired.
At this point, his eyeballs have melted. His skin is gone.
Armin, how you
Yeah.
feeling? Fried.
it's just essentially
up.
No.
fried up. Oh my god.
It's more like how you feeling.
So bad. Literally.
He's not fired up. He's
So in
fried
terms
up.
of what he pretty much has is just like his teeth, right? I mean, that's
Yeah,
what,
maybe.
yeah, because I mean that's when they go ahead and they are able to go ahead and kind of unfortunately identify burnt bodies by their dental work, right? I think it's like the dental records.
Okay, Larry. Yeah, the dental records.
I believe, but so. One
Yes,
thing I'm
teeth
kind of
and-
curious of though,
no
like, so we
toenails,
talked
no
about like
fingernails.
terrible ways to go ahead and die. Obviously, being burned alive, right, is terrible. But I think, as Logical Lex had mentioned, that at a certain point, you know, the nerves are going to go ahead and kind of like prevent you from feeling, I guess, the severe burns. But what is the case with drowning?
Oh, that's the most painful way to
drowning
die.
is the most painful way to die.
Drowning is the most
It feels like
painful?
you're burning from the inside, supposedly.
Okay. So
All the pressure built up all over your lungs. You feel yourself just filling up and
Yeah, you're
tightening, and
just-
then you just the pressure in your chest is
Yeah.
insane.
My
You just
Beast Titan
die.
is-
yeah, you just die. So
die.
there's no portion of it where you just like kind of like pass out,
You just struggle till you're dead.
struggle till you're dead. Damn, that's
Yeah, you do. You
That's
like just
devastating.
watch.
You
like,
struggle
just
until you
gasp
literally
for
run
it.
out of oxygen. You're just done.
And then you just hope that your brain runs out of oxygen and knocks you out before.
Yeah. So that's terrible because me and my girlfriend, we watched this kind of 2020 story that they focus on kind of different crimes and whatnot, stuff like that. And so, kind of long story short, there is this old couple who's looking to retire. They have a yacht or like a boat, and they're going to go ahead and sell it to this younger person who comes from money. And so this younger person actually doesn't have money, is more kind of affiliated with has a bad kind of history, and ends up going on a little test run out on sea. And him and two other some of his buddies, I guess you can say, helped him by essentially tossing the older couple overseas, but they were attached to an anchor. So, and they were handcuffed. And so I was hoping,
And they died.
I was hoping that you guys would say that, oh, when it comes to drowning, that like you the same thing with the burning alive. Like
No,
there'll be some point where, but no, literally it's like
the
it's the
exact
worst way.
opposite.
They're gonna
That's the
so
worst way to die.
that hurts me even more because that's obviously a devastating way to go out. And now we're finding out that is the most brutal way to go out.
From what I've heard, it's the most.
Yeah, from what
And,
I've heard and read, it's the most painful, excruciating way to die.
Yeah, and it's really sad because what we were
They were
told,
old people.
what they said as far as the last moments is that the older couple, they were attached to this anchor together. They were handcuffed. Essentially, they were able to go ahead and kind of lock hands, kind of touch each other's hands, and the the guy was telling his wife that it's okay, we're gonna be together till the end. And yeah, and so that was really so damn.
Bring down the mood, man.
And there
I
they
know.
were together at the bottom of the sea.
And
But now they're
yeah,
together
and so but justice prevailed. They were able to go ahead and find out a way to go ahead and convict the
Fun fact,
The shithead.
their bodies are gonna inflate and blow up.
Oh yeah, they do that. They like get.
I would imagine they
And the
just
handcuffs
become
the cuffs
chum
are gonna
food.
cut around.
They become chum food,
Yeah.
That's kind of just what it is. But damn, yeah.
Chum.
So craziness.
Remember back when they invented chocolate? I hated it.
Chum. Yeah, welcome to the chum bucket. Let's get our SpongeBob reference out.
I know. Let's get those out.
So yeah, guys. So things aren't looking good for Armin. Armin essentially is burnt to a crisp.
Bacon.
And obviously Aaron is not doing anything.
Yeah.
Aaron's taking a little nappy on
Or
the floor.
is he?
Where is he? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue on now. So whenever Zach is ready.
I'm passing on the torch.
Thank you. Torch
You
received.
get talking.
I have the Chick-fil-A cup.
Yeah, like you're still hiding that.
The what cup?
I have the
Just
talking
the cup.
cup. I have these.
Even though it's clearly shown on your screen the entire time.
until I cover it.
Let's
Okay.
fix that.
Continuing, Mikasa and the others still have to deal with Rhina. As Mikasa prepares to use the final Thunder Spear against Rhina, Connie yells out to her, "Mikasa, it's too risky!" But then a familiar voice yells out.
No, it's perfect.
Connie looks up to notice someone else throwing their Thunder Spear. The Thunder Spear connects with the side of Rhina's jaw. The spear explodes, and Connie, Sasha, John, and Mikasa all stare in stunned amazement. Mikasa yells out to the familiar soldier as we notice the jaw of the armor titan drops, leaving him exposed. Hanji, returning to battle and very much alive, orders.
Now's your chance. Get him.
Mikasa pursues her target as she maneuvers closer and then lands inside the mouth to unleash the final Thunder Spear. Rhina, in fear, says, "No, she can't!" Mikasa stares as she says the name.
Rhina.
And then
It's
she...
over. Oh, sorry. I got really excited.
I know, it's okay.
It's all good.
Well, hold on, let's get that line again one more time. So
Mikasa
Okay.
stares as she says the name.
Rhina.
Then she adamantly says...
It's over.
Mikasa launches the Thunder Spear perfectly towards the nape from inside the mouth, and the spear explodes. From behind the armor titan, we see the nape explode, causing Rhina to fly outside as well. A defeated Rhina stares as the colossal titan stares. Bertolt says,
It's over. Now it's just Aaron and the horses.
but Bertolt notices something off about Aaron. As the smoke clears, we see that it's a decoy of Aaron's hardened cocoon vessel. Bertolt reacts.
What the? A hardened titan?
But before Bertolt can even defend himself, Eren in his human form is already targeting the nape. Eren screams out,
Gotcha!
and then Eren immediately targets the nape. Eren pulls Bertolt out of the nape, leaving him defenseless as he's missing his limbs. Eren stares Bertolt in the face, coldly and intensely, as Bertolt stares back in absolute shock. Bertolt realizes,
It was a diversion. Eren tricked me into thinking he was out of the fight. Armin was buying him time, giving him the chance to harden, to make a replica titan in his place.
the colossal bodies begins to fall as Hanji and the others react.
They did it to make me lower my guard, so Eren could sneak up behind me and attack.
The colossal titan falls.
All right. So someone is back. Hell yeah.
She just woke up.
Hanji isn't dead.
Oh yeah. Hey.
But
So
But that's very nice.
where's
I know.
where's
I know. I know.
Mowgli?
I know.
Well,
I know.
Mobile is the reason that she is alive.
Moblet is obviously he's still sleeping. He's no.
Well, he never wakes up.
Oh, he doesn't
so-
wake up. But again, to kind of think logically as far as why Hanji is suddenly, back over in the fray. I mean, we could think of what? Maybe she was, knocked out because of, being or falling into the well. Maybe it took a while for her to go ahead and kind of, wake up and
If only she had life alert.
regain consciousness.
Yeah.
Or
Technology at all.
I don't think that she would go ahead and just sit back and wait for an opening. I think that she would probably immediately join her soldiers, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say that she probably just regained
Probably just
consciousness
perfect
again.
timing.
Regained consciousness. Jumped right back into the battle at the perfect time. Excuse me. Was able to go ahead and continue this plan of taking care of Rhina by executing and launching that Thunder Spear. Wow. Blue.
He's getting
How you doing,
bored.
Blue? Blue, come
All
here.
you guys do is sit here
Blue,
and talk.
Come here. Blue, come on. No, he's gonna go after the cords.
I know. Wait, he's in the cords.
But yeah,
He's getting smarter.
so I think it's
Oh.
it's good that Hanji obviously returned to the battle here, because it seemed like Mikasa was going to go ahead and do something very, very dangerous. She was going to go ahead and essentially risk her life by approaching the Rhina, getting up too close, and trying to go ahead and freaking force that Thunder
She's
Spear.
gonna end up like Eren in the first season.
Yeah.
Just a limb gone.
So she already had Thunder Spears on her when she passed out and probably just woke up and still had them on her?
Yeah, I think she probably had one, because remember, she was able to go ahead and use one of her Thunder Spears on the first initial wave against Rhina.
And then they wanted to do a second wave.
Yeah,
and then
so they wanted to do a second, but except
they got boom boomed.
Yeah, except obviously Bertolt entered the battle. But
Like a
again,
Smash Bros. Entry scene.
so Hanji, she reappeared at a perfect time. Is really, really cool. The scene, again, as anybody who goes in and goes back and watches it, or anybody watching for the first time, it's a really, really cool hype up moment, because you think that you don't have any allies left. You think that as far as what we see as a viewer, essentially everybody's dead. The only people that's left is inside the wall here, having to deal with Rhina and Bertolt. We don't know if Levi's alive at this point.
They're doing a pretty damn good job at it.
We have seen Flock, but we're like, you know what? Honestly, Flock,
You don't count right now.
Sorry,
You don't count.
He's
You're-
not that
You
useful.
might as well be dead, because he's not going to be able to be effective and useful over in a situation like this. So it's up to Jean, Mikasa, Connie, and Sasha to go ahead and deal with Rhina. And again, with Armin, obviously Armin he looks like he's out of the picture. And then you have Eren, who again at that time,
Was playing possum.
was playing possum. But another awesome, just absolute, just hype up moment is the moment that Eren is able to go out there and take out the Colossal Titan.
Rips him right out.
It's such a cool it's such a cool looking scene too, because the moment happens, and as you watch it, the moment Eren goes at the nape, it's silence. Mm-hmm. It's silence. You watch it, you see the Colossal reacts, the blood splatter goes out there and sprays, and then Eren is able to go out there and pull Berchtold straight out from that freaking nape.
It's Aaron's redemption.
Aaron's redemption, yeah, because this is something that he's been wanting to do for a while.
What was it? Did you use Trust?
Well, I mean, it really stems down right from episode 1.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then he sees
but then he sees him again over it, yeah.
Is it? It's not Trust, is it?
I want to say it's either Trost or...
It's where we lost Thomas and Mina.
Yeah, I think it's Trost.
Okay,
because
yeah.
Stohess is further into the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
so it was Trost.
Then he sees him. He's the only one that's acting.
Yeah.
Goes to try to... And disappears.
Yeah. And...
So this is like Redemption Part 3.
big time redemption. And...
Redemption times 3, I should say. Or Redemption times 2, whatever.
it had to have felt so good.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
You know?
The relief of that.
Like, just that moment. And again, to get really kind of, again, just kind of show the viewer how intense and how, like, pivotal of a moment that is to go ahead and see it in pure silence. Mm-hmm. You know? And really kind of, like, in a weird way, feel it.
It lets you savor in the moment just like Aaron does.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh my God, this is happening.
And
He's getting his revenge.
I have to admit here, I mean, talking about, again, on the same topic of character development, Aaron's not playing with his food here.
Oh, no, he went straight for it.
Aaron's a character where we've seen him before in the past, really likes to go ahead and kind of talk it up, monologue. You know, he likes to go ahead and just, you know.
He was just like, no, my job is got to do it now.
And, you know.
He also doesn't, he's also probably not in a mood to really monologue because he just saw Armin turn into bacon.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I was thinking too right now, where it's like, for anybody that's seen Spider-Man 3, obviously that's the one with the Sandman and Venom. And then we have, you know, just, there's a moment there at the end of the movie where Spider-Man is trying to go in and handle both of them. And then he gets a surprise appearance, surprise help from his old pal Harry. Mm-hmm. And Harry, like, literally just on his glider, just go out there and extend the hand. He goes, "It looks like I showed up just in time." And then, like, Spider-Man's like, you know, a few minutes earlier wouldn't have been so bad or something like that, you know?
He's like, you could have shut up just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, like, literally, I wonder if Aaron could have used the opportunity to go out there and show up just a little bit earlier, but maybe not.
Maybe like 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
Maybe not, because he would have been also caught in the...
He would have been caught
the fire as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Armin would have had to let go
earlier, which means he probably could have steam rushed
he just
again.
Had to wait till Armin let go for the steam rush to stop.
Yeah.
So he's probably just waiting for Armin to let go.
Unfortunately,
Like, why aren't you letting go sooner?
Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and kind of touch on that moment in this final part as we get to it very, very shortly. But things are looking good for Scouts, as good as they can be. You know,
to what the situation was a couple weeks ago.
There is finally a moment of hope. As we talked about, Hanji's arrival, being able to go ahead and show up and help out, really kind of fulfill his plan. Mikasa's able to go ahead, and again, it's a really, really cool moment of Mikasa. And I love it. Lexi was so ready to go ahead and say the line and stuff like that.
I was so ready that I was like, oh yeah, parentheses. I just totally bypassed the parentheses too.
Yeah, it's
like,
okay.
I mean, says, I'm gonna say it.
Both times you said it, it came out really, really good. And but Mikasa literally she goes out there, lands in the mouth, plants like aggressively as before she goes out there and freaking, you know, launches his Thunder Spear. And again, the way she's able to just so coldly say his name, just like Raina, and then just full on, just like with just this anger and stuff like that. Because you got to think how much of this, like, they've been holding on to certain kind of feelings and they've been waiting to finally put these two traitors to rest, you know?
Now they've got them pinned against the wall, baby.
Definitely.
And then so again, we were able to see freaking Raina literally explode from the nape, and he's in his what do you call it, Lex? The pretty Squidward, or what do you call it again?
Handsome Squidward.
Yeah, it's weird. He almost has like weird like muscle tendrils and stuff like that along his face.
Yeah, like what is going on?
Yeah, because obviously I think that
they attach at the muscle, it seems.
Yeah, they were attached there, and I think that the muscle fibers or the Titan body was trying to go ahead and heal.
It was trying to pull him back in,
heal up his body. But yeah, so he literally is just flying back. He looks so just like he's probably just again unconscious, whatever. But he's just like so like
caught off guard.
Just so like, oh.
Yeah. but damn it, like finish the job, you know, like whatever.
know.
Cut off his limbs too, you know. You can never be too safe.
Pull a Levi's, stick a blade in his eye socket.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
But then again, the moment that Bertold realizes it's all just a decoy, it's all a diversion, and that beautiful just moment.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to go ahead and focus on this final part here of the episode because it is somewhat of a emotional one.
Mm-hmm. I did have something else to add
Okay. Yeah.
about the last section.
Uh-huh.
I think that this is one, I think if not it's one of the most creative plans that they've ever come up with in Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
like
great point.
Like we've never seen them utilize Aaron's hardening in this way ever again.
Yeah.
As to be a
Wow, that's a great point.
It's a
Yeah.
one-off.
Anything like that.
Yeah, because he never even uses it as Warhammer.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't.
And we never see
This man literally had the Warhammer like all of season 4 and barely used it.
Yeah.
Which was upsetting.
I mean,
But
he did use it hella in the last.
Oh yeah.
That's true. But I want more.
Yeah, I know. There's-
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel
there
like
was a lot of potential with
Just-
that one.
Just
But
give me
like
my
when he's
money.
battling Rhina, I'm sure he was just like, all I can think of is spikes.
Yeah.
Let me do spikes.
But you're right, Lex. I didn't even think about that. The whole.
Yeah, they never try to
aspect.
use his hardening as a decoy again. Probably because it does take a lot of effort. It was a last ditch effort type thing. But to make a distraction and think he's still in his Titan form, and then he utilizes his ODM training to do the final kill. I thought that this was very creative, and that they haven't really done anything like this. I mean,
I feel like-
their
I feel like
plans
that's
were also
also-
still really great and still really creative. The rest of the series, rest of the show.
Yeah.
But I think that this specific plan is just so like out of the box that I think that it's I don't know, I really wanted to recognize that because they never try to utilize that as a decoy.
Yeah, that's true. They only use it just to plug up the wall mainly. I feel like that's because, at least with AOT, most of their engagements are pretty wide scale engagements, especially from this point on. So it's like kind of hard to make
True,
it
because the debris did also help a lot because you couldn't
Yeah.
really see. All you see is okay, that blob is Aaron shaped. That blob is Attack Titan shaped, so he's still laying down.
But also the fact, I mean, even just the colossal, like Bertold was emitting so much steam that it was causing essentially this shrouded, you know, kind of cover for, you know, them to
It's
be
a
able
very
to use that.
situational tactic.
Yeah.
But they used it well.
But yeah, to
Definitely
Lex's
did.
point,
I thought
you
it was
know,
very
it's a great plan.
Perfect timing.
And I mean, I think we have to definitely give kudos to the characters involved because, I mean, again, we've talked about Jean and his
Didn't think
leadership qualities.
Aaron had that in him.
You know, honestly, I mean, we know Aaron to be a very emotional character, and I think that as we kind of acknowledge, like Aaron didn't go out there and waste any time. He didn't go out there and
Yeah,
kind of
he
just
just
relish in the
beeline
moment.
to the
You
plan.
know, he went ahead and he did what he had to do.
He disabled the Colossal Titan. Was like, cool, got him out.
Listen
Yeah.
to Armin.
And
But yeah, that's all I wanted to add.
yeah.
Just I wanted to recognize that
Good
that was a
insight.
very good
insight.
plan, and I'm a little sad they didn't do it more. But also, what situation would you?
Yeah,
I,
I feel
I
like
just thought it was really. Out
I
the
feel like they
box, and I
definitely
liked
could
it.
have pulled something out of their ass in season 4 with that.
Yeah,
Like, easy.
possibly.
Especially like you said, that he had the Warhammer. He could have done so much more. The like decoys in that case versus decoys with the Warhammer at play are two very different types of decoys.
Because
Yeah.
didn't we ask about it before? We're like, if you're a Warhammer, can you like make a bunch of clones of yourself? Like of a bunch of, let's say, I mean, obviously you're not going to be the same size, but if you're just like a couple meters shorter and you have like 4 versions of you, I mean, I guess they all have to be connected.
I feel like that's true. Well, they'll have to be connected to a core.
yeah, they all. Have to
Your
be
core doesn't have to
connected.
be in your Titan.
But what if
all of
they're
your
all
Titans can be any
connected
size.
to each other, but you don't know which one has the user in it, and it could be just like in the leg or something.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of specifically the
Warhammer
plan
didn't give
here,
enough love.
what we're thinking
A
of,
lot of potential with the Warhammer.
the moment I think of would be beneficial for them to try to use a decoy for Aaron is when the moment where, and again, this is a moment where we're talking about like eradication of like a future, you know, if we're talking about children here
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but the moment where Aaron's trying to get to Zeke. And obviously he has Rhina's armored, he has, you know, Porco's jaw
Oh, yes,
and all
yes.
that and stuff. That would be a moment where had there be enough steam, maybe it had to be a coordinated thing with Armin as well as a Colossal to be able to go ahead and kind of create the steam or whatever. And then that'd be a moment to where you can use Aaron, whether it's his, you know, Warhammer kind of vessel, or whether it's, you know, a hardened vessel kind of shrouded over in the steam, that'd be a way to kind of go out there and have a decoy where he's able to maybe in his human form, you know, trail off and try to get to Zeke. That's the only other kind of moment I could think of that kind of, you know, went off the top of my head.
Yeah, that might also work.
Yeah. It's just so situational. I feel like Aaron only got the Warhammer with the sole intention of using it when he had the Founder.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, like that was his whole purpose for getting the Warhammer. That's the only thing he wanted it for.
Yeah.
Didn't use it for anything else. Like, there's so much he could have done with it that he was just
'Cause
like,
even when he's running to right before he gets sniped by Gabi, even when he's running to I almost said just the Beast, but yeah, the Beast, when he's running to Zeke then, I don't know. I mean, I know that he would have to be in his Titan form, but he had just gotten out of, I think, his attack Titan form.
which means his Warhammer's.
And then
Ready and
he
raring.
probably should have, I mean, I would have recommended getting into his Warhammer and then using, I don't know. I feel like there was something he could have done.
made anything. He could have made
Yeah, like
literally
some
anything.
kind of shield, because all he had to do was just get to Zeke.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. Timing wasn't ideal. You know, he was just running to him. But
And he obviously didn't anticipate Gabi being there.
yeah, Gabi
I
just
mean,
sniping him.
technically he did anticipate it.
That's
He
one
just-
thing I'm
he
thinking
just-
about. Like,
I mean,
so
technically he planned it. So
did he?
Yeah.
He essentially kind of knew everything was going to play out how they're supposed to. So, I guess maybe there was no reason for him to go ahead and kind of use that decoy
Yeah,
again.
minimal
Who knows?
effort.
But
Yeah, I guess minimal effort.
but we
makes
love our hypotheticals here,
Oh yeah.
yeah, for sure.
and we always end it with, "Well, it was Aaron's will, so whatever."
Yeah, that's what. That's really what it comes down to. But
But if something were to change, we're just explaining all of the alternate realities that could have happened.
yeah.
That's just what we're doing.
But I thank you, Lex. I like that. I like that you took the time to go ahead and acknowledge a well executed plan.
I watch another analysis video.
Very,
Yeah,
very
people
cool.
recognize the people in there recognize that, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're so right."
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point.
They have baseball.
Yeah, they have,
They have
baseball,
They have
and
baseball.
it was a creative plan that we don't see anything really like it for the rest of the series.
That
But
was
they
a
could
cool
have
plan.
baseball.
Monkey throw ball.
Also, we still think Zeke was Irvin's dad.
I know. That's the moment where
That was
Sorry.
yeah, when we first
Like,
the
what?
very first sight, we're like, a blonde bearded man with glasses. That's Irvin's dad.
I mean, come on. Like,
Yeah. We know how identities and personality
Everyone's a Jaeger.
in anime, and it's usually hair color, facial hair, or glasses. That's
Yeah.
how you separate them. And this character had all three.
Like I saw his baby having Aaron's mom's facial features.
Zach's pretty
Yeah.
close. If only he can grow a beard.
Don't remind him. He's still
okay, bud.
mourning the loss of his. He's mourning the absence of his.
As you can see,
follicle. Yeah, as you can
and if-
see with me and AJ.
if Kyron is still there over in chat, I know Kyron's a fan of the beard. The beard will make its return.
You know how I always make
Give
jokes?
it like 2 fucking weeks. It'll be back in full action.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's all it fucking takes.
Give me 2 weeks.
You know how I always make jokes about like, oh yeah, my
Karen, I
beard's
hope
coming
so.
in, or- yeah, or like I always make jokes about, oh yeah, my beard's coming in, or oh yeah, my mustache. I made one of those jokes again around the team, and one of the players goes, "Oh, do you actually?" He was like, "Do you actually like grow a beard and you have to shave it?" I was like, "No," and I was like, "But I have dark hair and fair skin, so I have to shave my mustache every once in a while."
Be like, you know what?
But he genuinely thought that I could like grow a beard.
I'd be
You
like,
shave your mustache? I don't even fucking shave mine.
Yeah, I shave my mustache like
I don't
probably
even have to shave mine.
probably like once every 2 weeks.
I've never shaved.
Well, I'm Mexican, so we're a little hairy.
I'm also balding apparently, so
Yeah, also
I don't get any
apparently You're
hair.
going to be Pixis. So enjoy the hair you have while you can, man. Enjoy it.
Zach's just gonna become a thumb.
I'm a thumb from Spy Kids.
You won't even be able to have a beard. It'll just be.
No, bro. We're just, that's all just fun and fun.
There's a madman, help us, save us.
Just
There's a madman,
enjoy.
help us, save us. There's a madman, help us, save us.
Just enjoy that you'll at least have eyebrows and eyelashes. Hopefully.
Zach, the hair is coming in really, really nice.
It is. He's got flow.
You know,
The flow is coming in.
it's looking good. I mean, I think that a nice little Spaniard kind of stash and goatee would look absolutely great.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Like a
No!
like a Johnny Depp.
Saying like just like this and here.
No, 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 no,
talking
not
about just a
goatee.
little Spaniard,
Like the Johnny Depp, the Johnny Depp.
little Johnny Depp going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
The Orlando Bloom, you know,
Yeah, chin strap and no.
Oh my
chin
god.
strap,
Just grow actually the neck. Only grow out the neck beard.
just a neck beard.
Just turn into a neck beard.
No way, bro.
And then download Reddit and share your
Or
opinion on everything, especially women's topics.
can you? How much is this growing?
This grows better than.
Oh
So hey,
yeah.
you got like what?
I just
you
need-
got
I just
5
need-
months.
I just
You got
need
5
like
months, I
this.
think. 5 months before Deadpool 3. Hey, get the Wolverine.
I'm not fucking growing mutton chops, AJ.
Oh,
I'm not growing fucking mutton chops, AJ.
Why not, bub?
God.
You better watch it, bub.
You better watch it, bub.
Because imagine the like process before they get like enough to call them. Wow, those are some good mutton chops. Like
Okay.
the process of just getting
Hold
them
on.
sounds horrible. Blonde mutton chops. I'm sorry, it's not a.
Not happening. Don't worry. It ain't happening.
He's got kind of a Logan style going on right now.
No, we. I think we should spike it up more.
No, well, Logan.
Oh,
Because
Logan.
Logan's got the kind of like the flow going. If we look at some of the, Wolverine
Wolverine.
movies, hey, he's.
I loved
got that.
Logan.
But I love it. Kyron says he's also excited for Deadpool 3. We all are excited for Deadpool
Same.
3. What cameo would you guys love to see in Deadpool 3? I mean, I don't know. So
Oh, Megan the Stallion.
Megan the Stallion. There you go. We got Megan the Stallion
LeBron.
already.
I think
in
we should get a
She-Hulk.
LeBron cameo.
LeBron. I mean, supposedly we're gonna get a Taylor Swift cameo over in Deadpool
God.
3.
I'm so
but-
sorry. I just stepped on your tail. I'm so sorry.
But evil.
It's okay.
But
We're getting a Taylor Swift cameo.
I guess.
Bro,
it's 'cause
we've
they're
seen
friends.
enough.
But so
I've seen
if we're
enough.
going kind of off of
I want an
what is
AJ
on
cameo.
theme in terms of 20th century, right? Now, think of some OGs that you would love to go ahead and see them reprise their role, whether it be some of the original X-Men, whether it be, hey, maybe the OG Fantastic
I
Four.
was gonna say Mr. Fantastic would be really cool.
Mr. Fantastic would be cool.
But I like Pedro
Jessica
Pascal
Alba
as
still
Mr.
looks good.
Fantastic.
There we go. But this will be a kind of a variant form of just kind of like bringing him back.
But
for
we
this
can't.
Kind of,
What do you mean the original? We can't bring back Chris.
wouldn't that be cool to go and bring back Chris Evans as
Evans.
a Human Torch and then kind of play off of that a little bit?
And be like, you look like this American guy I know.
Yeah. You know?
Is that
Is that
America's ass?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
like turn
He's-
around.
No, he's
no,
not.
definitely not America's
No,
ass.
that's not America's ass.
Yeah.
That one's on fire.
I think that'd be really cool. I don't know. Kyron, do you have a specific
American.
cameo that you
That
would
is
love to
something
go
that
ahead and
Deadpool
see?
would make a joke about. That is pretty good.
I mean, even just seeing the OG Magneto would be really cool.
That's true.
You know? Like, that'd be really cool.
I want some more Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
I want more. More Toby.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard Madam Web's dog shit.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
All
came
I
on
heard is that
Valentine's
it's
Day.
fucking so bad that it's funny.
Yeah, I heard that like it's so bad that they they dubbed lines over and they don't even match some of the lips. Like
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I heard that it's just so like poorly executed.
Sony,
Yeah.
what'd you expect?
It's
Even-
with that girl. God, what's her name?
Sydney Sweeney.
No, not well. It does have Sydney Sweeney in it, but the one from 50 Shades of Grey. What's her name? The
Oh
big-
yeah, Dakota.
Dakota Fanning. No,
No.
not Fanning.
Dakota.
It is, Dakota.
I don't know.
I
Dakota
didn't see it
Johnson.
either.
Johnson. Dakota.
Dakota
Yeah.
Johnson.
Sounds like you saved a lot of time, Kyron. Kyron said I was supposed to go watch it, but it was a waste. I didn't even go see it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like you saved some time because my understanding that they went through so many different like edits of the movie that it wasn't even anything original to what they even initially had planned.
Well, I know that the people who I know went to go see it just went for Sydney Sweeney. So
So there you go.
not
If
for
you're
the
gonna go see
story.
it, then just go for one of those. reasons.
If you think Sydney Sweeney is hot, then I guess go for that. I don't know.
Didn't she break up or marriage?
Sydney Sweeney? No, that was Ariana Grande.
No, she did it too, but also was that one dude, Glenn something, Glenn Powell?
We're so good at pop culture, guys.
Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell.
I don't know who that is.
Look it up.
I've said it so many times, it's not real to me anymore.
Glenn Powell.
It's not real.
WEL?
Powell. Glenn Powell. He was in that Tom Cruise movie.
35 years old. He's been in Anyone But You, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
That
Yeah.
Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
He's been in The Dark Knight Rises, Hitman. He was in Spy Kids 3D.
So Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
Anything?
Are you telling me to look that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything? I need the producer's help here.
Dating
Anything?
rumors.
So they did a movie together.
Oh,
And-
it's called Anyone. Wait. Yeah, Anyone But You.
And I believe that he's married, but he ended up leaving his wife for her. And it was just a stupid little movie fling thing. So once they got, like, pretty much once they wrapped filming, she was like, okay, bye. He was like, wait, hold on.
Okay, so what I have here is, despite swirling speculation and rumors that their on-screen chemistry turned romantic, Powell and his Anyone But You co-star Sydney Sweeney are just friends. Sweeney herself squashed the theories by telling people, I mean, we sold a rom-com. We were just filming a fun, amazing movie. So,
But isn't that something you would say if things didn't work out?
yeah.
So, I mean, what are they going to
Sydney
say?
Sweeney says dating rumors were really hard on Glenn Powell because she cares for him so much.
They were hard on it. So essentially he caught feels.
Yeah.
So she's like throwing his ass under the bus.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dating rumors about it.
I think that they dated while they were filming. I think that he got a little too
circulate on-screen pair.
close to the sun.
Okay, so the photos that circulated on the on-screen pair coincided with reports that Powell had separated from his longtime partner, Gigi Paris.
Scummy.
Paris shares a video on Instagram
Hook, line,
of
and
herself
sinker,
walking
dude.
alone with the caption, "Know your worth," and on to the next.
Damn.
That's wild.
Shady.
Whoa,
Good
that's
for her,
savage.
though. Good for her.
But honestly, it's like, okay.
And
Not to
some
say
speculated that the breakup was because of Sweeney and, yeah.
I think that she just kind of like had her fun.
Homewrecker.
She had her fun. Whatever. There's people out there like that. You mentioned Ariana Grande.
She's selling a movie. What sells
She's selling a movie. She went method. She went method with
She went
it.
full
Okay.
method.
Like, all right. The guy just went hook, line, and sinker. Like you said, your friend went to go see that dog shit movie just for her.
Just for Sydney Sweeney.
Can you imagine like doing a film? Like this guy, obviously, he fucking fell for it.
Yeah.
Some might say he went method. You know, but either
Stockholm
way,
That's
syndrome.
kind of what happened with Ariana Grande. I mean, except they actually for sure dated and are still dating. But Ariana
Okay.
Grande and that guy that looks like her.
let me ask you,
What's his name?
SpongeBob?
Yeah, the guy who plays.
I don't know. The guy looks like
then on the-
Frankie Grande. The guy looks like her brother.
Yeah, it looks like her brother.
So Wicked trailer. What'd you think? Did you see it?
No,
What?
I'm not gonna watch it. Wicked? No.
Wicked.
I'm not watching it.
Kyron,
I
did you
have not
see?
seen
Did
the
you see the
trailer.
Wicked trailer?
She broke up a man.
She broke up a man.
He broke up a man with a fresh family.
I want to go see that
left
Bob
a
Marley
baby.
movie.
I heard that it's a
He
nice.
broke up. Oh Jesus Christ! That's so good on your
I'm
ears.
all, "Ah!"
It just
It's
head just
just
starts
ringing.
shaking.
It turned your ears into a tuning fork. My bad.
Kyron said nope. Kyron did not see it. I will say the trailer didn't look half bad, but I mean, hey. Once you've seen Wicked once, you've seen it. I've never seen Wicked.
What?
I've never seen Wicked.
Once you've read the book, then you've seen it. But once you read the book, you want to watch everything because then you can judge it and be like,
But
I
doesn't
read
it
the
make
book.
sense?
That's not how it happened.
Like, how was SpongeBob in The Wizard of Oz?
It's what? It's not. There's two different things. He's an actor, AJ. Actors play as multiple.
That's his Beast Titan form for sure. He's
He's
a
a sponge.
Yes,
A sea sponge.
he can be a sea sponge. Sea sponges are a
A
form
sea
of
sponge.
living matter or whatever. And
Full
Ocean.
windows.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I
going
think
on.
we've reached the point.
I've
here
been
where
Yeah, I was
we're
gonna
getting a
say
little
we're in the
loose, so-
spiraling
and
point.
I've
we
been on my
still-
JJK wave. All I can think of is SpongeBob going domain expansion, the bikini's bottom.
Well, we do only have one part left in this episode.
Meow. Gary! You are going to eat your food and you're gonna like it!
You know the sound that Gary makes when he's tying SpongeBob's shoes for him? That's the sound he makes. Meow. Gary! You knew how to tie shoes all along? Meow. Meow.
Good stuff. I love it.
We are spiraling.
Yep. All right. So
Ooh, I'm narrating now.
yeah. So as Lexi mentioned, we have a little final part here of the episode. We got to go and break down.
Yeah,
This is,
Lex.
time to get back into our
Go, go,
boom.
Go, Lex.
We're in
Tap
Attack on
into it.
Titan.
Go, Lex. Go,
And,
go, Lex.
whenever you're ready, Lex.
As we close, we see Aaron still with Bertold. I can't do that the entire time. Still with Bertold, in hand, on top of a rooftop. A sentimental Aaron begins recalling Armin's final conversation.
In all the years we've known each other, have I ever lied to you?
Eren tells himself.
Damn it. I should have known how far he'd go.
Eren now recalls their first interaction. A young Armin crying as bullies walk away.
Hey, why don't you put up a fight? They pick on you because you won't hit back. You fine with losing forever?
Young Armin responds.
You're wrong. I'm not losing. Because I don't run.
Young Eren asks.
So, what's your name?
The memory fades from Armin's innocent young face to a burnt, unrecognizable one. Eren stands over the body and acknowledges.
Armin, you are a hero. You're the bravest of us all.
To be continued.
Damn.
The bravest of us all.
So we see here,
You're the bravest bacon bit we've got.
we see their first interaction, really, and I think this is something that we haven't seen before, right? Is
Yeah, their first interaction.
their first interaction, meeting each
Basically,
other.
Eren just goes up to. It's funny how their first interaction is. You look like a bitch running away. From them, right? Or no, not running away.
It's just like
getting
the fact
beat up
that
by
you
them
don't
all
put
the
up a
time.
fight.
Fight
like-
back.
Yeah.
And he's
Don't
like,
be a loser.
"But
Fight back.
I'm still getting up, and he's like this little like inspirational.
He's literally like Steve Rogers, like,
I can do this all day.
type stuff,
No,
literally.
pretty much.
it's like, oh no, it's a.
But also, one thing to be noted here is that we see Eren in this young form still with the scarf. So this is obviously before anything involving Mikasa.
Oh, good point. I didn't even notice that.
Which means
Great
that
point.
Armin is
What
the
came
OG.
first, the Armin or the Mikasa? We now have our
Armin's
answer.
an Armin. Armin's
Narrator, the
OG.
Armin.
There we go.
Armin's OG. That's why he's narrating. He's an OG. He knows all. He knows the whole story.
I thought that was just a cool little interesting thing. And Mikasa's still out over in the woods, just having a grand old time with mom and dad.
She doing her thing.
Getting ready to get sold.
Getting ready to get sold.
Ready to get sold. Dang, that's so fucked.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh man, I mean it's true though, unfortunately, and that's how Eren made it be. So, hey.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, Eren works in mysterious.
To what
ways.
extent though does Eren like? When did he started deciding things? Was it the moment when there was the first initial breach? How far back are we talking? Or are we talking about when Eren Kruger?
When he wakes up on the tree.
Is it when Eren Kruger goes out there and gives the attack Titan to his dad, and he says to save Mikasa and Armin?
Oh, yeah. It has to go that far back.
So it's like as
Yeah.
far back as at least that moment,
At least.
right? So he went ahead and he obviously manipulated Eren Kruger, and then who knows what happened. Like it's crazy, and again we can clearly spiral and more into it, but it's crazy to think about how far back Eren went to go ahead and make sure that certain powers that be, boom, right there into the Jaeger family. Like it's crazy to think about it, because before Eren Kruger was who? We don't know, but were they also
true.
manipulated by somehow Eren in this crazy little?
We'll never know.
Like it's crazy. We will never know. But also, I did see that they're doing that kind of awesome little alternate ending. It's like a kind of a fan made thing, right? The
Oh, yes,
Attack on Titan
yes.
Requiem, right?
Yeah.
And
fan-made
there
for
actually is
animation.
I believe a sneak peek, right, or like a little first glimpse.
Yeah, I think there's
Because they said too that this is going to be not just
Like a little teaser.
sub, but it's also going to be dubbed.
Yes.
And I'm
I
very
saw that
curious
too.
to see, is this going to be something that we're going to get some of the, actual voice actors to go ahead and do? Is this going to continue to be just
Or is it just going to be a fan made project?
because I know it's not necessarily fan made to the point where we think it's like, oh, this is like, oh, fans were able to get together to do this. Like, no, I believe there's actual, like, it's a credible
so there's like an actual studio behind it.
a credible studio that's actually they've done
Hell
something
yeah.
before in the past, if I read it correctly. But yeah, so Attack on Titan Requiem, and I believe we're getting that in fall of 2024, which is
Ooh,
Man, that's
fall of
year.
2024.
that's not too far away.
This year, baby.
Yeah, so go ahead and continue to look out for that, and that's something to be excited for, and to go ahead and see what they have in mind for an alternate ending.
Not too shabby.
So that's really cool. But yeah, guys. So just kind of in closing here, Eren kind of
Hero.
just reminiscing here about his first encounter with Armin, first encounter with this little mop top head kid who's crying there over on the floor.
No blonde.
He didn't
coconut
run
head.
even in
He didn't
the
run.
face of death.
If I remember correctly, I think aren't the bullies literally like as they're walking back, they're literally like "Eh," or whatever. Like aren't they like literally like yeah, like they're all celebrating that they just beat the shit out of this
They
little
look
kid.
all proud and like
Yeah.
you just beat up Coconut Head.
Yeah.
That's not a.
But hey,
You beat up the narrator.
what did Aaron do? Aaron hid in the alley and just watched. So
Yeah, Aaron.
I'd be like, dude, where were you at? How come you didn't help me?
You know what? You didn't help
Huh?
me.
That's a nice scarf you got there.
I know.
Can I use it for my freaking bloody nose?
I'm gonna use it for my wound.
Can I use it for like?
You gonna wrap your scarf around me?
Yeah, like
He's like,
I'm saving this for someone.
this is for a girl.
I'm saving this for someone who has to kill her parents
this is gonna be for.
or kill her kidnappers.
Yeah, so like this is gonna be for a moment
I was gonna say,
where
yeah, I
I
hope she
help
doesn't kill her
someone
parents.
untap their potential. Okay,
Her parents' murderers.
Not yours. Yours is later.
this girl
is
is
later.
literally gonna
But I
step
won't have
through
a
the
scarf.
floorboards. She's literally gonna go out there and stab somebody
She's
right through the
our
heart.
age. You don't understand. She's gonna rip through the floorboards. You'll have your moment. You'll be a nuke. I'll give you a nuke.
Like, trust me, you're
What's
gonna
a
have your
nuke?
moment to be a hero.
You'll find out.
He goes, wait, I'm gonna be a
'cause
hero.
she's the same age, right? Or
I
was she technically younger?
Same age group.
yeah, I would say honestly probably similar age. I always thought that Mikasa might have been a little bit older, but I don't know. Perhaps I look that up too. I don't know. Might as well. We're here in the pod. Let's find out.
You don't know where that's from. Never mind. I'm just making a dumb reference now.
Now you're just making weird noises.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you guys know where that's from, I see you. You know where that's from, right, Blue? You get me, right, man?
We finished each other's sandwiches.
You get me, man. You get me.
So I mean, it doesn't necessarily say.
Their age? I feel like we've looked up their age so
Says
many
is Mikasa
times.
older than Eren? It says Mikasa is a little older than Eren.
A little.
So what does that mean? A little. I
Probably
mean, like they
months.
could literally be the same age.
Could be
But
months.
just
But-
a matter of months.
I'm gonna assume months.
What is their exact birth date? What is her star sign?
But regardless, yeah. So cool little kind of sentimental moment. Obviously, we understand that Armin kind of bullshitted Eren a little bit to go ahead and make sure that he follows through with the plan, saying, "Have I ever lied to you?" He's a liar.
He's a
He
liar.
lied.
And even Aaron's like, damn it, I should have known. But yeah, cool little moment. Of course, a young Armin showing his, his inner strength and his ambition by saying that he doesn't lose because he doesn't run, which is, again, important to go ahead and kind of just focus on the character development that he went through. And in closing, Aaron says that Armin is the bravest of them all.
I have their birthdays.
Okay, very cool. So what does it say?
Aaron was born on March 30th. And
Does it have the age and all that or no?
no, I think they were born in the same year.
Really?
Armin is born November 3rd.
Okay.
Irvin, I know we're not interested in Irvin, but I'll
No,
say it anyways.
he's dead.
Irvin's born October 14th. He's dead. Hanji is born.
Anybody in September? Any Virgos out there?
Or Libras.
Hanji's a Virgo.
Really?
Yeah, but it doesn't say the day, but she's a Virgo.
Does it say the day, literally? It
say the
doesn't have their
day.
birthday?
It's just September.
September. Interesting. So she's all of September.
And then
Or
Zeke
Hanji
is a Leo.
So, and kind of correcting myself here, like, Hanji is non-binary?
yes.
Okay.
So you could say he, they, she.
I say Hanji is.
But Hanji is, Virgo.
Hanji is a Virgo.
Zeke is.
You heard it here, folks.
Rhina is a Leo. Jean is an Aries.
What did you say? Like, Flock is a. What did you say? Libra?
Is annoying.
Flock is a goddamn Gemini. That's fool.
Okay, Aaron is Aries. Okay, so remember, Aaron is March 30th. Why doesn't it have Mikasa's?
Because Mikasa is precious. Must be protected. Birthdays don't.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe we don't know the day she was born.
Maybe we don't.
We don't.
Could have sworn I saw it. What the heck?
Her birthday?
February 10th. February 10th.
There we go.
February 10th?
Yep.
Okay, so she is only what, a month? She's only a month older.
That's it?
A month and 20 days, give or take.
She's a
Day or
month.
two.
She's a month and 20 days older than Aaron.
Interesting.
So they weren't wrong when they said she's a little bit older.
A little bit older. There it is.
Levi's birthday is Christmas.
Levi's Jesus.
Levi is Jesus.
Levi is him.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, fun fact, guys. They're zodiac signs. So Mika says in no. What's February 10th?
Don't know. Can't say that I do.
February 10th. Astrology.
I do know that
Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius. That was right.
all good things
He's
come to an end. Is that blue?
Yeah.
Stretching out?
He's sleeping like he pays rent. Just got off his 9 to 5.
There you go.
What a terrible life he must have. A tough life that dog must have, working all day.
But I think that we covered everything we wanted to talk about today, guys.
I
think
mainly
so.
wanted to talk about how the plan was unique, and I did that. So
Yeah, it's good stuff. You
I
know,
feel accomplished.
Armin's OG.
Armin's OG bacon bits.
It matters not.
Too crisp.
For it is relative.
But yeah, guys, so that's another episode of Attack the Talk. Thank you guys again so much for whoever joined us live. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys so much. This is, of course, season 3 of our episode breakdown and discussions. We stream live on Twitch every single week now going forward. And if there's any changes, we will go ahead and do our best to go up to you guys. But we will try our best to get back over on our regular schedule of Sundays. We'll be streaming on Sundays, and we will give you guys a time at your guys' earliest convenience. Usually we'll find out, unfortunately, the day of, or sometimes it's a little bit before. But you guys will get all your updates over on Instagram. Make sure you check out the Instagram. Check out the link tree. Check out the link tree over at Attack the Talk Podcast. In the bio is a link tree. It'll show you guys all the different platforms where we are available on. So check out all the good stuff. If you guys want to watch us over on Twitch, awesome. Join us live whenever we're streaming. Or if you want to watch us at a later time, check us out over on Spotify. Check us out over on Apple Podcasts. Check us out over on YouTube. All the good stuff, guys. We're available there. And we appreciate it, of course. And we also appreciate Nate. Check out Nate over at NatePlaysBad. And you'll find him over there, yeah. So shout out to Nate. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right, that's what's called, right? Already canceled?
Yes, ma'am.
Already canceled. This is his other channel.
Already canceled. Housemates.
And if you check out the link tree, there's going to be some other links that is not necessarily all platform related. As stated before in past episodes, we have and also a GoFundMe link for our good friend,
my best friend,
Aaron Yeager.
Not Jaeger.
Not Jaeger.
God.
But yeah, so we got to shout out some friends, guys. Of course, we have our friends Collector Sesh. Check out their Instagram. Their collector_sesh. It's an Instagram where you guys will be able to go ahead and see some pretty cool stuff. Also, in the link tree, we have a link for a specific certain online store. That online store is called Fandomion.
Yes, it is.
And hey, if you guys go on that link, you click that link, it'll take you to their online store, and you guys will be able to go ahead and see just a bunch of different crazy items that they have available. There's so much to go ahead and browse through. There's a lot, guys. And I mean, like, if you guys want to go ahead and search for one specific anime, a few specific anime, hell, go out there and start looking at all your favorite animes. I'm sure Fandomion's got some good stuff for you. And guess what?
Just your favorite shows, anything.
Fandomion is not
even
just
just
anime related. As Lexi said it, they have like everything essentially. Go ahead and check it out, guys. If there's a show that you guys are really, really into.
Want to get a really cool SpongeBob shirt, man?
Fandomion. Hey, Fandomion. That's what it is, guys. So
Check it out.
Why don't you guys go out there and do some browsing? If you see something you like and you go boom, boom, add into your cart. Add to your cart. Don't forget to use the promo code. Promo code is LEX. Promo code LEX for 10% off for your guys' order. Hell yeah. Thank you, Lex, for that. Any updates on Fandomion or no?
So far, nada.
Nada.
But you should go check it out.
Check it out, guys. Shout out to, again, some of our creative friends. You guys are completely creative and incredible and so freaking just supportive of us. We want to be supportive of you, of course. Of course, we have our friends joining us here live. Of course, Kyron. Kyron is doing a phenomenal job just continuing to pursue his passion of photography. check him out.
Yeah.
Over on Instagram. And Kyron, what is the Instagram? And I believe it is like is it still K dot? What is it like? Portraits by K.A.
Yeah, portraits by K.A. Or K.A.
Yeah, and if there's been any changes, of course, Kyron, if you can please let us know over in chat if you're still there, so that we can make sure that we are able to go out and say exactly the Instagram handle. But Kyron is doing his thing. It seems like Kyron is just getting back over on TikTok, and hopefully Kyron, TikTok treats you well over for your account. It seems like TikTok is a tricky platform to maneuver.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's I mean, if you want to be successful and popular, then
yeah, everybody wants to be successful and popular, but it's hard.
It is indeed
It's hard. But yeah, guys, so we have some very creative friends. Of course, one of our friends is actually, his name is Caesar. Check out his Instagram at ArtofCesar. Type it in, just art_of_Caesar_. I believe if you just type in Art of Caesar, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys.
It will come up.
Caesar's a really incredible artist. His Instagram is really, really badass. His artwork is really, really badass. Yeah, he's just super talented. But yeah, guys, just in closing, I want to say again, just from the bottom of my heart, you guys' support is it just means the world. I know that, we had another little bit of a hiatus, if that's what you want to call it. I understand that, we're doing the best we can to go out there and, just kind of continue on with the content and all that. And I appreciate you guys just bearing with us and being patient with us. And you guys know that we have a lot of fun doing this podcast with you guys, and we want to go out there and try to continue to be consistent with it. Because again, you guys are your support is just awesome, man. And we love you guys so much. And, yeah. So, remember, guys, look forward, as Lo asked us about, if there's going to be a Q&A for this week, and there will be. So keep an eye out for that, for all the future Q&As, all the future poll questions that we ask you guys. You guys know that we love seeing the feedback. We love seeing the responses. We love seeing the results of how the poll goes out there and ends up being. And it's all fun stuff to go ahead and talk about, to go ahead and just kind of find out the point of view from you guys is really, really cool and really interesting to go ahead and find out, because a lot of times it's different from my point of view, and even just what the response is. I mean, I love seeing your guys' perspectives over on stories, your guys' perspectives over on just responses and all that stuff. And yeah, you guys are just so freaking awesome. And please continue on with the feedback, because it's very much needed and appreciated. So again, just shout out to all the loyal ones. You guys are so freaking wow. It's just yeah. I literally am just so thankful for all of you, for the Attack the Talk Levi squad. You guys are so freaking incredible, so freaking powerful, so strong. Not even a female Titan can take you guys out. I know that for a fact. You guys will go out there and fuck that female Titan up. And if something does happen to you guys, I mean, sorry.
Hopefully she sits on you.
But yeah, if you're gonna go, hopefully she sits on you. But yeah, shout out to the Attack the Talk Levi squad. You guys are awesome. And of course, now to the AOT fam. To anybody that is a fan of AOT, because we're all just somehow connected into this giant pathway trees of life.
Oh yeah, or the tree.
We're in the paths, baby.
And we all have that incredible bond of just really appreciating and loving an awesome anime. And so to the AOT fam, all of us out there, we love you guys. Please stay safe, spread that love and positivity. You guys know what it is. We love, we hate hates. You guys are so freaking awesome. We love you guys so much. And this is AJ signing off, saying I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys. All right. I'll let you guys go ahead and get to your close.
I'm going to continue with my inspirational quotes at the end. I'm going to say for this week that all the hardships and challenges that you face, they may not be easy, but they are worth it. And that's all I have to say. Have a safe week.
I'm the inverse. I'm sick of being God's toughest warrior. I'm sick of these tough battles. Besides that, I swear, Michael Cera invented CeraVe. I promise you. It's not a marketing scheme. Michael Cera invented CeraVe.
I'm all for it. Hell yeah. All right, guys. We love you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. Love you guys.
Bye.